Oh, wait. Was she a great big fat person? No,
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
A democratic republic of sports. The Sportsocracy with ESPN Asheville hosts Tank Spencer and Jeremy Greene.
And welcome into the Ingles Studio here on ESPN Asheville. No, we're not on ESPN Asheville, are we? We are only on YouTube here for the 2022 NFL Draft. We're right out of the gate just making mistakes. As Classic Clay said, if I had a nickel for every mistake I had 5 nickels.
I'd have more than that.
Way more than that. Welcome into the coverage
for a second.
here in the Ingles Studio. Ingles Supermarkets, low prices, love the savings. Yes, most everything purchased to consume tonight on the program was purchased at your local Ingles Supermarket. We welcome everybody into the chat. Great to see our wonderful Jags fan, Roy. along with us. Have not seen you in a while, brothers. Glad to have you along. Bo Walker already in with the super chat.
I'm your huckleberry.
Garrett and Penland said that said there's Tank. I said that's what's left of him. Nice. Thank you very much. Yes, the PhD weight loss program has been doing me wonders. Now down over 62 pounds in just 21 weeks. And so I'm fading away. Although this has really brought out the turkey neck, and I'm not a fan of that.
The old gobbler?
Yeah, the old gobbler. Trust me, the rest of me looks much worse than that, and you don't want to know.
Correct.
Stephen Tao says Tank got that Taylor Swift shirt on under that jersey. I bet it fits better now. It definitely would fit better now. I am now down to XL clothes, so that medium shirt would not look as tight as it did when we did this last one during the NFL playoffs. Here we go. It is time for the NFL draft and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Roy, your Jags on the clock at number 1. We all know what they're going to do. It's going to be Trayvon Walker.
Watch them do something. Like, I've been so absolutely egotistical about that I got this right. Watch them do something completely off the damn wall.
I mean, it'd be great. I am expecting a few major curveballs tonight.
Absolutely. I would agree with that.
It's one of those things where we think we've got it all figured out. We think we know Trayvon Walker's going number 1 to Jacksonville. We think we know Aiden Hutchinson is going 2 to the Detroit Lions. Everybody has, the thought lately has been that Derek Stingley Jr. is going to go 3rd to the Houston Texans, although I wouldn't be shocked to see them throw a curveball to somebody and go Ike Makwanu. It goes right back to where we thought they would be 2 months ago. This is probably the draft that I go into, or that I've gone into thinking I have no idea what's going to happen after the first couple of picks.
I feel more confident that I do know what's going to happen than any that I've ever done.
Really? Okay. All right. Jeremy thinks he's got his finger on the pulse of what's going to happen tonight. I tried to. I'm going to be interested. I did my own little mock draft. Just so I can keep track and see how close I got to it.
Well, I am in the media contest, so I've got to find a. I think this is the button every time I get a pick right.
The disrespect around this place is ending today.
I think that's the right button.
I believe so. I believe that is the right call. Roy S. says the Eagles make the first trade tonight. I don't know. When you see these articles on these sites and you go, oh, well, this should be written by somebody who's in the know, right? There's not a reputable website that would put out an article by someone we don't trust and know. And then as I clicked on the article that said the Eagles were hot on trading up to the 8th spot with the Atlanta Falcons.
It was written by Dumbo the dumbass.
No shit. Like, it was written by some dude who graduated from some bumfuck broadcasting school that I've never heard of in 2020. So the kid's like 23 years old and just wrote this article like, oh, look, this is what I'm hearing.
You know what I'm hearing? Not shit, because nobody talks to you. You know what's funny? One of the things that has become so funny to me, and look, I'm not telling you I'm the most connected person that you ever met in your life, but I believe we've all done this for long enough to realize that there are some people that talk to me. I can tell how connected you are and how good your sources are within 2 sentences.
Right. Now,
And 9 times out of 10, it's poop. Pure, unadulterated poop.
and the kid may have connections. I don't know. I'm not going to mention his name because I can't remember it. Second off,
I don't care.
I don't care what his name is.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Oh, there's Roger Goodell coming out to the stage on the
with no
here.
sound, I'll guarantee you he is getting booed mercilessly.
With Derek Carr in tow. Wow, he really does look like the the quarterback from Draft Day. I just watched Draft Day last night because, of course, I mean, when it's Christmas, I watch Christmas movies, and when it's Draftmas, I have to watch Draftmas movies.
It is Draftmas.
And so I had to watch Draft Day last night, and damn, Derek, I remember watching that movie last night going, damn, that guy kind of looks like Derek Carr. And no shit, there he is on the stage.
David Evans Olson.
I'm your huckleberry.
Wish you boys best of luck. Going to be a long couple days, but it'll be fun. It absolutely will be. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate all of those. Thank you so much for those. Looking forward to a good 3 days. We're settled in. I'm in the comfortable chair. I pulled this from, I think, out of a storage closet somewhere here at iHeart Radio Asheville.
No, that's the old chair from the old studio.
This is the most comfortable chair in this whole building, and it's not really all that close.
No doubt. Andreas Pickney. I just want the Saints to get Chris Olave and Tyler Smith. Well,
I like your chances.
Yeah. You're right on it. Let me see here if that's what I got for the Saints on my mock
If it's
draft.
not, you haven't listened to a word I've said for an extended period of time.
No, I didn't. I mean, I got Tyler Smith, but yeah, I didn't have Chris Olave. I had Chris Olave coming off the board earlier than that. We will see. I feel like there's going to be a major run on wide receivers in that 9 to 12 range. And I think that if the Green Bay Packers don't make a trade up, they're going to have to be left with. They might end up doing what Brian Gutekunst said, and we may not get a wide receiver in the first round. There may not be one they're worth taking.
It's entirely possible.
The hype has gotten so much on the wide receivers.
Is that Ice Cube?
That is Ice Cube.
Fuck yes, best draft ever. We're already here.
John DeLon says draft day is so dumb.
It is very dumb.
It is, but it's entertaining.
It is super painful dumb.
And I love Vontae Mack. What was his real name? I can't remember. Chadwick Boseman.
There you go.
Chadwick Boseman. He was such a great actor. I was so shocked when we heard that he had passed away, and the fact that he was able to keep the cancer thing under wraps for so long.
It's incredibly impressive that he kept that under wraps.
Right. But yeah, I mean, I'm a big Kevin Costner fan. Obviously, he is the king of baseball movies. So it was good to see him actually do a football movie for once.
He's also in a band. That I don't know if it's any good, but he is in a band.
It's actually not that bad. It's not as bad as you would think. Like Billy Bob Thornton.
Alex Majabi said 1 year ago today, I discovered this channel. So glad I did. Excited for tonight. Congrats on the success. Thank you so much for that. We're glad you found us.
Indeed. Derek Carr looks like a Batman villain.
Kelvin Joyner asked, how many of you folks are celebrating 1 year with these guys? That's a good question. Because a lot of you found us at the draft last year. And you know what? We're hoping that we're going to find new friends this year for the draft. Being here for every pick of the 2022 NFL draft. We have the it is time. Let's go.
Yes, the next Jacksonville Jaguars are officially on the clock. And we're all going to sit around for 10 minutes so they can pick Trayvon Walker, the guy that we know they're going to pick. It's the one part about draft night that I do not like.
And I think it's stupid that you don't like that. What do you
the
want?
Anticipation of making you wait 10 minutes. Like we all know what you're going to do.
Oh, you don't know what Jacksonville's going to do. Jacksonville can throw a curveball here, and I don't think it would shock anybody. I mean, yes, I have Trayvon Walker going on. And I have. And I'm not going to lie, if that does happen, as I believe it will, you're going to see me do a little dance, because I might have put a doubloon, or more than one, on Trayvon Walker to go one.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Blake said, I guess I watched y'all's first draft. That was off a cell phone camera in my basement.
Right. It was off the webcam. It was off the webcam on the laptop. We had to situate the laptop just so to get us all in there. Did I hear you say when I walked out earlier that Zach's moving?
Yeah.
Oh,
Charleston.
that lucky son of a bitch.
That son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Let's do it.
I mean, let's be honest.
With pickles.
Let's be honest. If we could pick up shop right now, we had the money and the backing, move this thing down to Charleston, we'd do it in a heartbeat, wouldn't we?
I mean, I would prefer Savannah, but I like Charleston. Don't get me wrong.
Charleston,
really like Savannah.
I spent 6 years in Charleston right out of high school, and it's one of those things like I had to leave the radio business in Charleston because I wasn't making any money, and I thought, well, I'm going to have to leave to go make some money, and somebody told me, if you leave, you will fight the rest of your life to try to get back here. And, yep, pretty much true. Living at the beach is just something special. That's why I'm so jealous of Classic Clay.
I am a beach bitch, for sure. All right, so we got 6:45 on the clock. Somebody tell me reasonably what our latency is at, just so I can kind of figure that out. As of right now, I think that we're about 20 seconds on the stream, and we're at 6:30 right now, left on the clock for Jacksonville. Just like to kind of figure out where.
I was going to say there's going to be a latency for our television, a latency for them seeing us, and then I don't think
I'm going to say we're at about a minute. That's probably where we're at.
Probably so. Roy says last year's draft was a drunken mess, full of shots, beers, and haters. Loved every minute of it.
But and this year is going to be very similar.
Yep, this is going to be no different.
We're somewhere between 30 seconds, 45 seconds, somewhere in there. So that keeps us safe with the FCC and all the way in.
Yep.
Pan asks, why is the choice not in yet? I'm going to tell you the answer to that. The NFL requests that you don't put the pick in with more than 5 minutes to go on the clock.
Well, yeah, we've got they have a TV
They can't
product.
stop you, but they ask.
Right, they have a TV product to put out. You got to give enough time for Booger McFarland. Oh my God! I just realized who was on the dais here.
That's Lewis Riddick. That suit is fire.
Well, on either side of him are Greene and Booger McFarland.
Yeah, Lewis Riddick or Greene's the one hosting it.
And there's Mel Kiper.
Mel Kiper Jr.
He wouldn't get vaccinated, so they wouldn't let him go.
That's fine.
Fuck.
Hey, guess what? You know what we learned a long time ago? Webcams fucking work.
Yep.
Nobody cares that Mel's not in the building. Also, let me tell you another little secret. Nobody gives a fuck that Mel Kiper's not vaccinated.
Yep. Oh, the pick is in. The first pick.
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
And the pick came in right after the clock hit 5 minutes.
Not just a hat rack. God.
What?
Watch Jacksonville do something dumb here. Like watch them throw the curveball and it be Aiden Hutchinson.
I don't think so.
I have a considerable amount of money on this, so I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, if it's not Aiden Hutchinson, I'm going to say bad words.
If it's not Aiden Hutchinson?
Or if it's not Trayvon Walker.
Yeah.
I mean.
I was going to say, March 19th. March 19th was the day that Jeremy said, go right now to betus.com and wager on Trayvon Walker because he is plus 2,200 to be the first pick of the draft. And then over the several weeks since then, he has become the betting favorite.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm avoiding the chat just to make sure that I don't accidentally see it. because there is a latency. Mm-hmm. So you're going to want to, like, if this is not Trayvon Walker, you're not going to want to ruin it for me because I will say every obscenity.
Yes. Alex Majabi says he bets that it's going to be Kayvon Thibodeau, who started out the process here as the number one pick, right?
Well, he
When
did.
it all started.
Well, I mean, he was the guy that we all thought was going to be the number one pick. You know, the thing of it is, this is just such a beauty's in the eye of the beholder draft that I'm not shocked that we don't know who it is as he's walking out on stage. But here we go.
Yep.
Roger Goodell on the at the podium. Come on, say Trayvon Walker.
Making his way to make the first pick of the NFL draft. Yep, Trayvon Walker. And you just made all the monies.
The disrespect around this place is ending today.
Trayvon Walker is the pick, the defensive end out of Georgia. The dude is an absolute monster. I mean, there's no doubt about that. The production was not there in college.
No, I mean, here's the thing. Everybody's going to say this is a reach for Trayvon Walker, and they shouldn't have done this. I mean, at the worst, you had him in the top 13 in this draft. He's more multiple. I think there's certainly a higher ceiling on him than there is on Aiden Hutchinson. I'm not mad at the pick. Here's what I'm mad about. I'm mad at all the people that called me a fucking moron, and I was the first person to say this. If you can tangibly find me proof of anybody that said it before me, I saw somebody say earlier that Charlie Campbell said he was the first one to say this. A, I know Charlie. B, we've discussed this. C, if anybody can claim it, it would be Charlie.
Yeah.
But Charlie doesn't have an ESPN radio show like I do where I can go, hey, I said it right here.
Trayvon Walker, 6'5", 272 pounds, ran a 4.5 140. And, I mean, he does have amazing power. He's got a nose for the ball. There's no doubt about it. But I never in a million years watching every Georgia game as I did throughout this season think that he was going to be the number one overall pick.
I had no problem with it.
What's up, man?
I have no problem with Trayvon Walker. I just don't. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a problem. I'm good with it. It's you know what? If you listen to me and you took it at plus 2,200, you're welcome. If you're one of those people and you want to throw, a fiver at old J-Rome, hey, I ain't gonna say no. I ain't gonna be mad about it.
7.5 tackles for a loss this past year, 6 sacks for him, and it's just not the eye-popping numbers that people expect.
No, I mean that's the thing, but you're not going to see that in this draft because you're not the guy. That guy's not in this draft. He doesn't exist.
Oh, sure there is. It's Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson with his 14 sacks or whatever it was that he had this past year for Michigan. But that's
eye-popping.
Right.
Aiden Hutchinson did not come into this year as a no-doubt number one pick.
No.
Kayvon Thibodeau did. Mm-hmm. If you're going to be mad about it, be mad that they didn't take Kayvon, not that they didn't take Aiden Hutchinson. Mm-hmm. And I firmly believe that. If you're going to kill this pick, more power to you. Tie it to Kayvon Thibodeau, not to Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden's he's a double. That's what he is. I mean, you can call him whatever you want to. You can, it is what it is. And now I look at this and go, Detroit. By the way, in the media mock,
The disrespect around this place is ending today.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
That's 2 points for old J-Rome. You get a point for getting the player right. You get a point for getting the to the right team. So if there's a trade, let's say Detroit traded down to 4 here with the Jets. They're not going to. I'm not saying that. Just an example.
Right.
They traded down to 4. I had Aiden Hutchinson with the Lions, and they took him at 4. I would get a point for that.
Well, the Lions are in with the pick.
The pick is in.
Roger Goodell at the podium. They did. They raced. They raced to the podium.
They did it quickly.
To say Aiden Hutchinson.
The disrespect around this place is ending today.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
That's 2 for 2, boys and girls.
I could not get away from it the first time the first time I heard it, Aiden Hutchinson, the kid out of Michigan, Detroit Lions, it just made too much damn sense.
Yeah, I mean, and now the draft can start. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I'm not angry about either of these picks. I think this gives you Aiden Hutchinson's a great kid, and I think he fits the scheme the scheme there nicely. He fits the personality of Detroit. This is a good pick. Now, drunk Aunt Shirley has shown up with her shopping cart full of tin cans, and she's ready to fuck it all up.
I like it. Aiden Hutchinson showing up with the all-black suit.
That suit's slick.
Hell yeah, it is.
Can we stop with the selfie cam? Let me stunt in front of this 6K, which is weird because it looks like you're sitting in the room, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
The guy's you got to get the full picture. You got to get the full picture of the guy putting on the hat for the first time, and I don't know. I guess it's appealing to some folks. It's a different view.
Every time I see something like that, I go back to that Allstate commercial where the dude's doing a little dance on the side of the road, and he goes, "This is going to get tens and tens of views."
Yeah.
And then I realize that I live off views too, and I get sad.
Now, see, Patrick Holt, why the hate? He says R.I.P. Aiden's career.
Well, because it's Detroit.
I fully disagree. No, you can call me crazy. I'm a believer. I'm a believer in Dan Campbell. I'm a believer in the Detroit Lions. I like the way that they are constructing this team. Last year, they got Penny Sewell in the draft. You're building at the most important parts of the team first. So what? Jared Goff is our fucking quarterback. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I mean, you're adding to the talent base.
Yeah, what this is about is building at the most important pieces of the team.
Yeah, I mean, you're adding to the talent base. This is a good player that fits the culture there in Detroit. I don't think anybody can be mad about this pick.
No.
And I don't think look, this is exactly how I told you the draft was going to start. And now we can start. Mm-hmm. Now it's time for the annual selection meeting. God, I want Houston to do something stupid so bad.
The pick
what
is
would be stupid right here? What would be dumb? What would you laugh at?
Some people will say Derek Stingley is stupid here.
People that say Derek Stingley would be stupid are stupid people. And I'm going to be honest with you, there are no stupid questions. There are just stupid people that ask questions. There are also no stupid comments. There are just stupid people that make comments. Mm-hmm. Kind of like those people that tell me you're wrong. Y-O-U-R. Motherfucker, you said 2 words and you couldn't even get the right spelling of the word you were saying to me.
Right.
I've been wanting to say that all day. We were on ESPN. I couldn't do that. I can say it now. By the way, I counted, just so you know, if you're new to the show, I had a nickname earlier in my life, and Mr. Spencer can verify what that nickname was. Would you like to tell the people what that nickname was? It's the name of a NASCAR legend that wears a big old hat.
Oh, the King?
No. What's his real name?
Richard?
No, his
Petty.
full name.
Petty.
Richard Petty. That was my nickname because I'm the pettiest fucking person you've ever met.
I have heard you say that before.
The people in the comments that said, "You're stupid," for Trayvon Walker. Mm-hmm. You will be hearing from me shortly. JT Money said, "I think Jeremy's already been drinking." I have.
100%.
It has affected absolutely nothing up until this point. When it affects something, you'll know. Mm-hmm. Because when it affects something, it's already too late. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Matthew Hoffman, who has just showed up at the studio.
Yep, welcome in.
He said we have Fireball. That could be dangerous for me.
It could indeed.
By the way, anybody that makes shirts, if you would like to make a Sportsocracy shirt that says there are no stupid questions, just stupid people that ask questions, I would wear it often.
All right, the pick is in for the Houston Texans. Oh, they were doing the pan of the camera like Roger Goodell.
God, take Breece Hall. That would be the greatest thing ever. Take Breece Hall right here. Do it. You know you want to.
You take a running back at number 3 overall.
the last need that they needed.
You asked me that, like, what would be the dumbest thing that they could do here?
No
and
doubt.
I'm thinking, I really don't know, because I don't think they're that
Anybody
stupid.
that's not crazy off the board, I don't think you can be mad at. To me, this is Derek Stingley.
Evan Neal. I think that's the one that I would go, I don't know that I would do that.
I wouldn't be mad at Evan Neal. He's super safe.
But with Tunsil? Derek Stingley Jr. He is the pick at number 3.
Oh, wait.
The disrespect around this place is ending today.
That's
I'm never
3 for
going to
3.
financially recover from that.
That's trace for trace, boys and girls.
It is indeed Derek Stingley Jr. He had an amazing freshman year. And then after that, it was just injuries. And I don't even believe that he was actually that hurt this past year. I think it was, he was kind of hurt. And then he was like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want to be here with Ed Orgeron.
Look, this is the highest upside player in this draft. Derek Stingley has the highest upside in this draft.
I agree. Hey, he was one of my favorites coming into the entire
He was
process.
a no-doubter top 5 guy. No doubt. And now, I promise you will see people that give this a shit grade because, Derek Stingley, his best tape was as a freshman. Yeah, that's also when that team was at its best. Mm-hmm. So we're being clear. Mm-hmm. He's had 447 and a half coordinators, and one of them was Bo Pelini. If Bo Pelini asked me to drink this beer, I would take up sobriety and chase my token.
6 foot tall, 190 pounds. When he ran at his pro day, he turned in a 4.37. And in that freshman year, he had 6 interceptions and 15 pass deflections. I mean, that's crazy numbers. And then he didn't do it the last 2 years, and everybody went, okay, maybe he's not that good. Well, no, he was on a national championship team in 2019. Oh, and in the last 2 years, they were dog shit. So, I mean, I hate guys that do that of, this team sucks, so I'm not going to give it my all. But I can also kind of understand. He knew after the freshman year he was going to be a top 3 pick in the draft.
100%. See, now this to me is this is where it gets interesting. This is where Jeremy can start getting giddy on camera.
Oh, God, it's the Jets. Go ahead.
Well, and not even because of my team.
Okay.
But because if this is Jermaine Johnson, then it will be 4 for 4.
Yep.
This will have played out, and knock on wood, not trying to jinx myself. But, I mean, so far it's gone exactly to form. Mm-hmm. Nothing has gone off out of the range of possibilities. I believe this is Jermaine Johnson, firmly. The only thing that will stun me, and we have 2 Jets fans in this room, so is there anything, Matthew Hoffman, that will piss you off? There is totally something that will piss me off. Nothing that would piss you off.
Not for me personally, no.
Any offensive lineman will piss me off. If it's Evan Neal, I'm going to go smoke crack in the parking lot.
What if it's Ike Ekwonu?
If it's Ike Ekwonu, I'm going to go smoke crack in the parking lot.
Why?
Because you don't need a fucking lineman. Did Mekhi Becton just die?
Well, no, you play. If they plan on playing him at guard,
they already have 2 guards. One you just took in the first round, and one that you gave $11 jillion.
Who's the other?
Laken Tomlinson.
Oh, fuck yeah, I forgot about that.
He ain't playing at guard.
I'm sorry, that slipped my mind.
Still got George Fant. The only thing that will piss me off is if this is an offensive lineman, and I'm just going to be honest with all of you. If we take an offensive lineman, I'm sorry for what I'm getting ready to say.
I don't think
because it will be just genuinely horrible.
I don't think there's much.
I don't think there is either. To me, the question is, have I been lied to? Mm-hmm. And this is Kayvon Thibodeau.
Mm-hmm. And if it is, are you going to be mad?
No.
Fuck no.
No. Have I been wrong about Robert Saleh and you take a corner? And it's Ahmad Sauce Gardner. Or am I right and it's Jermaine Johnson?
Yeah, you won't be mad at that either. I like Gardner better than Thibodeau. I'm with Matthew Hoffman.
I like Gardner better than Thibodeau, but I wouldn't be mad at any of the 3 players I just said. I'm going to be mad if it's Evan Neal. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I'm not even Catholic, and I would go to confessional for what I would say on camera.
Oh, God.
Like, you think Brian Haynes went nuts? I have anger issues when it comes to the Jets, and the Jets only. I don't get mad at anything. But at the Jets, oh, my God, I will scream at a Jets game until I'm blue in the face. Apex Affairs, welcome in. We're like an AA meeting for sports. Good to see you.
Nice.
Said, I hope your trade about the Chiefs is true. I've heard that for weeks. So, I mean, I can't tell you definitively trades are hard to predict, but that is what I've heard, that their goal is to get up and take Jameson Williams. Or
would you be mad about trading number 4?
They're not trading 4. Okay. If they were going to trade a pick, it would be 10. I have to avoid the comments. Sorry, all of you wonderful people. I have to avoid the comments for just a moment.
Nobody's going to spit. Nobody's going to spoil it. Do not put the picks in, please, until...
that feels good. Last 5 seasons, 22 and 59.
Yeah. Please do not put the picks in until we announce them.
Well, here's the thing: the Jets' entire draft room is walking around like, "Yeah, we kicked this in the dick," which, as a longtime Jets fan, makes me so nervous. Look at all the angry Jets fans. Have you ever seen a happy-looking middle-aged Jets fan?
I have never seen a happy Jets fan.
Well, the young ones are. They're still getting their wiener touched on a regular basis. They haven't gotten to that point where it's just, hey, Vinny Testaverde, you're rocking a Testaverde and a Mawai.
Right.
Like, oh my God. Oh, I pull for the.
I would be there in a Testaverde.
God, I pull for the Charlie Brown franchise of the NFL.
Pitt Winkle says, Jeremy, your hair looks beautiful. Did you do something different to it?
It's got a little sheen in it.
It's got a little pomade
wait
in it.
do you see what's coming for day 3?
He's got a little Dapper Dan in it.
No, I did not use that today. I did use a firming mousse that keeps it. But now for day 3, we're going from classy to trashy.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be a sight to behold. It's going to be white trash fabulous.
Yep.
I promise. The pick is in. If you're offended by the word fuck, it's probably about to happen.
Roger
because
Goodell.
the Jets have taught me so many times
Roger
that they
Goodell.
will poo right in my punch bowl.
I think your faith is right this time. I think they made the right pick this time.
Oh, please give it to me. Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner.
You just got a corner, and you, sir, should be thrilled.
Wow.
Look.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't mad about it in the least.
Okay. Thank you. At
I'm
least
just
you said
shocked. I'm shocked that's what Robert Saleh did.
that. That's exactly
Good for
how
you.
this should have gone.
That
to me,
suit is smoked, by the way.
you have to have. I mean, this is Darrelle Revis.
I would agree.
This is Darrelle Revis. You just got probably the best corner in the NFL over the next 7 years at least. Yeah, exactly. Matthew Hoffman. Thank you. 7 years. Ahmad Gardner.
By the way, Pitt Winkle is Justin Harvey, just so you know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Justin, thank you, bud. Always a pleasure, and appreciate you always being willing to answer my texts when the stream goes down.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm markedly, and just so we're clear, if Jermaine Johnson's the pick at 10, I apologize for how insufferable I'm going to be. I love Sauce Gardner. Mm-hmm. I mean, look, I was on Sauce early. I liked him better than Stingley early. Very long, I mean, this kid never allowed a touchdown. And look at the break on the ball right there.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Oh, God, I just love him. But then I got duped by Saleh's got so many corners, and there's so many guys that
They don't have that breakout corner.
Yeah,
but now, I mean, just think about the secondary now with the Jets. So you've got Ahmad Gardner and Breece Hall with DJ Reed, LaMarcus Joyner back there in the back half, and Jordan Whitehead that you just signed. I mean, to me, Joe Douglas is doing a phenomenal job.
And the guy they drafted last year, Carter.
Michael Carter.
Michael Carter? Oh, yeah. I mean, this is I'm very happy. I'm pleasantly surprised.
I'm still pissed over the Jordan Whitehead thing. I really wanted him to stay with my Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but
Frankie Cleary said congratulations, and Pan said Jeremy's now 3 out of 4. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never been happier to be 3 out of 4 because I wanted Jermaine Johnson at 10. I was gonna be okay with it at 4. Look at that dude. That's a stereotypical Jets fan. Where does Macho Man Randy Savage glasses, brother? What you gonna do when the Jets poo on you?
You need to do that with your hair, by the way.
100% I will.
Who
says I'm not going to?
You need braids.
Who says this,
shaved all the way on the
Who
side.
says that's not some Earl Danhart? Who says I'm not gonna have some beads in it? Let's go.
Absolutely.
Who says I'm not gonna do shots at Fireball all day 3 and just end up white girl drunk? Crying in the bathroom asking for Kelly.
Yeah,
let's go.
I've been telling you for the last couple of days that I did not believe that Ahmad Gardner was going to find a way to drop out of the top 5, and I'm so glad that it was your Jets that did it, because I thought it was going to be the Giants. Honestly.
I am so much happier right now than I thought I would. Be.
All right, so now we got 3 minutes left, 3:22 on the clock here on our stream of the draft. The New York Giants are on the clock. If you're the Giants, what are you going to do? Because, I bought into the Jermaine Johnson thing, and so I had them taking Sauce. So
he doesn't go at 10 now.
Look at Sauce. Just Sauce looks like he's out here about to Deion Sanders, the people in the draft room. Oh God, I feel. That suit's fire. That suit's fire. That chain's fire. That pick's fire. I'm just. You know what? It's about damn time. I've been a Jets fan for 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my first year was the 1-15 Rich Kotite year in 1996.
Ouch.
So, then we got Bill Parcells, and that was like the world going, tickle, 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 right on the old taint sickle.
Yeah.
It gave you a little finger massage right there on the old taintski. And then, 3 years later, Bill goes, hey, I'm going to retire for 2 years, and then I'm going to go take the Cowboys job. But I'm going to leave this in the capable hands of Bill Belichick. And then he took his cack and just stamped it right on the old forehead. And basically, I've been getting screwed by that guy ever since.
All right, the pick is in for the New York Giants. We're awaiting the commissioner to come out and announce the pick. If it were me, if I were making this pick, I would go with Ike Ekwonu. I want to see... Because I thought Andrew Thomas did a hell of a job on the left side for them last year. Mm-hmm. So I want to see Andrew stay on the left side. I want to see Ike on the right side. And I want to see Saquon. I want to see them get something out of Saquon Barkley. Hopefully he could stay healthy. And I feel like that should be the pick.
Smoke or not smoke, they're still trying to trade him.
Saquon?
No,
there's no smoke to trading Saquon.
No.
I think every NFL team at this point has figured out, hey, we need a running back? Cool. We swing a dead cat and hit 3 of them.
Yep. We ain't gonna
now, Saquon's a much more talented running back than you had hit with a dead cat, but
you don't think you can get a 3rd-round pick for him?
No.
Someone who needs a running back?
I mean, maybe you can get a 3.
And pick up a 3rd-round running back who is...
Maybe.
In this draft, 3rd-round running backs are going to be okay.
Yeah, but it's still not going to be Saquon. And they're going to be cheaper. But, is there anything that would make Brian Haynes go, this is the last name that we
Who is
needed?
this kid?
Speaking of, where is the legend himself?
We're hoping he will make an appearance later in the night.
I made sure to be here.
Tyler Good said Tyler Good said if you got a mullet, you got a shotgun, a beer. Well, I'm gonna be real honest with you, and maybe let me let the pick happen, and then I'll finish. I'll pay that off.
All right, Roger Goodell is at the podium right now.
Who is that guy?
I don't know. Did that kid win a contest of some kind?
That kid is.
That kid is so hyped. I want to be that excited about anything.
I want to be.
If Kate Beckinsale and the chick from Castle walked in here and just said, we're going to take turns giving blowjibbers, I would not be that excited.
Bullshit.
I would be that excited.
Bullshit.
Kate Beckinsale alone.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying.
Oh, no doubt.
Like we're just handing out.
Said, we're giving them out. I went, kid in a candy store.
We're just giving out bee-jibbers.
Sorry, Andy.
Who is this kid?
And look at Roger Goodell going, let me fuck this mic up for you, bro. Let Let me take your moment and put this shit in your fucking crotch.
Kayvon Thibodeau at number 5 to the New York Giants.
That's not wrong.
No, it's not.
That's not wrong.
It's not.
And here's the thing. You know what that tells me? The intel I had on the Giants is exactly right. And I told you this a couple days ago. You watch. They're going to take the guy they really want at 5.
Yep.
If if a trade comes up at 7, so be it. But there's 2 offensive linemen they like, and that makes it make immortal sense. They're in on Cross. They're in on Ike Ekwonu. Mm-hmm. That's Stephen Tao said that kid's a Make-A-Wish kid.
Okay.
So
awesome.
Now I feel like a total ass for. I actually made fun of Roger Goodell, not the kid.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wasn't mamaking fun of the kid. I just love his enthusiasm.
He was very hyped.
You know what? That's awesome. 6'4", 254 pounds.
That's cool. They let him Make-A-Wish kid.
The first pick,
that's
too.
Fucking awesome.
The fucking top 5 pick.
Good job, NFL. That was the 5th pick in the draft.
Ran a 4.58 40, had 7 sacks last year, 2 forced fumbles, and some would say that, we expected more out of him. And honestly,
I love him in the system.
Honestly, in the Pac-12, I don't disagree.
I love him standing up. I love everything about this. Look, Giants fans, you should be very happy right now.
Oh God,
you should be very happy right now. And 7's going to be an offensive tackle.
I got a semi for New York Giants fans because him and Azeez Ojulari on the either side of the fucking
and
defense.
Quincy Roche.
Oh my God,
Quincy Roche is a situational guy.
Whoo.
I think they like 2 offensive linemen. Now, if you're a Panther fan, right now, highway to the danger zone, because all you can do is either get it right or make me laugh a lot. Look at Kayvon Thibodeau with dapping up Roger Goodell. What up? Let's go. Hell yeah! I want to be this excited. Fuck yeah, that kid is awesome. You book the guest. Book that kid. Call that kid. I want that kid on the show tomorrow.
All right, we'll see if we can do that.
I want that kid on the show tomorrow. I don't know how you would reach his representation, but I 100% want that kid on the show.
By Wednesday at the latest.
Totally. That kid is so stoked about this pick, and I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
And
God, I love
And
this.
so
He should
gotta
be
be a Giants fan, so you got to get Brian Haynes in here to meet with that.
Hell, we'll let Brian Haynes interview him. Screw it.
Brian would be more excited than he is. Carolina Panthers, this is your moment. 3:34 left on the clock. Matt Rule does have a front row seat. I thought they'd stick him in the back corner somewhere.
I thought they put him outside.
You go sit over there and here wear this little cone on your head.
Fireball says the first trade.
Kenny Pickett. If it's Kenny Pickett,
all right, I'm going to make a sweeping declaration. If it's Kenny Pickett, I am going to actually shit in my pants on camera because I'm going to laugh so hard that I will soil myself.
Don't
right here on camera.
This. Look,
and now you have to be conflicted because will it suck worse to be on a Carolina affiliate station and have to be nice about
I will not be nice.
Or that you can say my radio partner defecated in his doubloons, in his trousers on camera.
I was not nice when we had the sports tank on News Radio 570 WWNC, which is the actual affiliate for the Carolina Panthers. I was not nice to the Carolina Panthers then. I have not been nice to the Carolina Panthers since. I'm not falsely nice. I have always wanted the Carolina Panthers to be good. I mean, born and raised North Carolinian. I'm a Tampa Bay fan because my dad was a Tampa Bay fan. My grandfather lived in Tampa Bay since like 1970. And when they got a team in 76, that's who my dad adopted as a team. I've wanted the Carolina Panthers to be good ever since 1994 when we found out we were getting a fucking team. I mean, I had a Kevin Greene jersey, for God's sakes, in 1996. He was one of my favorite players. I wanted the Panthers to be good. I've always wanted them to be good.
Oh, sorry. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Tyler Good said shotgun a beer. If you have a mullet, you have to shotgun a beer.
Yep.
Well, see, here's the thing. This is the thing about people with mullets. I don't have to cut a hole in the side of it because I have the ability to do this.
I mean, just pour that shit straight down the gullet. Good for you. Damn. Wow. If you ever go to prison, you're going to make a lot of friends.
100%. How many friends do you think I made in college?
He did go to West Virginia. The Carolina Panthers pick is in. And I just pray. I pray for Carolina Panthers fans right now. Adam Black is one of, and Kevin Vick, you guys are cornerstones of the House of Reprehensibles, and I hope this goes the right way.
I'm rooting that this goes the right way. And basically, you know how this can go the right way? Anything that starts with offensive tackle. As long as it's not Bernard Raymond.
Anything that's not a quarterback is the right way to go.
Adam Black said if you've lost 60-plus pounds, shotgun a beer. And I'm going to be really honest. If Tank shotgunned a beer, especially at this weight, I mean, look, I'm going to be honest
I'll
with
do
you.
it.
When he was a porker, he couldn't do more than 3 of them without pissing his pants.
This is true.
What do you think would happen now?
I've already had about 4 shots of vodka, so I'm well on the way.
Chris Oder asked if I would ever shotgun a beer. 100% I would shotgun a beer. Not around thousands of dollars of equipment, specifically, because he would shit and I would laugh. But I will totally shotgun a beer. As a matter of fact, I think that should be the official mullet male introduction of you watch the show and you see me in public and you just hand me a beer with a knife hole inside of it and go, how about you take this?
Okay.
Because I'd do it.
I said this on the ESPN Asheville show earlier today. I want this pick to be Charles Cross. I think Charles Cross.
Carolina Panther fans will lose their minds if this is Charles Cross.
You think so?
And I mean that.
Really?
In a bad way. How many lost their shit at me of, oh, that's not what we do? The disrespect to,
you don't pass
The
block?
disrespect around this place is ending today.
You changed all the front personnel. You changed half the staff. Why is it not the first?
You need to fucking
Justin
pass
Harvey
block. I
said
don't
if Tank
understand
shotguns a beer, he'll send a video of him doing it right. I'm going to be honest with you. If Tank shotguns a beer, I'm going to be sending a video to TMZ of local Asheville radio host dies on camera. Hey, the first person in the
I honestly
history of
don't
creation.
think I've ever done that.
You've never shotgun a beer.
I don't think so. That's where you open the top of it. And
The
poke a
fact
hole
you're
in the
having to
bottom of it,
ask
right?
me what it means.
Yeah.
I think the first beer I ever shotgunned, I was still in a grade. Like, I don't think there was a freshman.
I was in a grade.
A sophomore. Like, I think it was a number grade.
It was like in the 5th grade. Jeremy's in the 5th grade. Just
I think I was balling outrageous in the 7th grade. The first time somebody took a pocket knife and went, "Brick." How about you get after this?
No. All right, come on, Roger.
I'm nervous for Panthers fans at this point.
Come on. I'm more nervous than I thought I'd be.
Charles Cross.
Please. Ike Makwanu.
There you go.
Good job.
There you go.
Good
That's exactly what you should have
fucking
done.
Could not go
That's
wrong.
exactly what you should have done.
Yep.
We're back on the
Damn.
right track.
Fuck yeah.
That's 4-6.
Way to go, Panther fans.
4-6.
Breath there.
4-6. That's acceptable. If Evan Neal goes here to the Giants, that will be 9 points after the first 7 picks. I'm okay with that.
NC State kids staying in state.
Hold on, Patrick Holtz just. I don't have buttons for this.
Put the bunny back in the box.
I mean, that one's wonderful. And then, let's do this one. If for nothing else, just because.
You're gonna end up eating a steady diet of government cheese and living in a van down by the river.
If it wasn't for you guys, we would be eating a steady diet of government cheese and living in a van down by the river. He said, sing it out loud. We're the red and white from state, and we know we're the best. A hand behind our back, we can take on all the rest. Go to hell, Carolina, Duke, and Deeks is standing in line. The red and white from NC State, go state. That was the right. Hey, thank you so very much, Patrick Holt. I believe this is still the right button.
Oh,
God.
God.
Are you laughing at Justin Harvey's comment?
Justin Harvey.
saw that myself.
Tank, I'm coming to Asheville tomorrow, and we will shotgun beers till you can't fart correctly. Indeed.
100%.
Indeed.
I don't know if that went.
I am so happy right now. And I love the fact that they are giving him the jersey with the number 1 on it. They have a Cam Newton jersey, quote unquote Cam Newton jersey, up on the stage right now. The number 1 going to Ikem Ekwonu. I didn't think he was going to be there, and I'll be honest with you, I love it.
Is he their biggest need?
He is their biggest need.
100%. 100%. You trot him out at left tackle. You look at everything they've got. That's fantastic.
Yep. Starting left tackle immediately. You got Taylor Moton on this side. You got him on the other side. You just, I mean, in the offseason, who was it? The guy from the Rams that they signed. No. The Panthers.
Odell
signed.
Beckham Jr.
Austin Corbett.
Roman Gabriel.
No. You got Austin Corbett. You got Bradley Bozeman at center. That is a complete offensive line. The left tackle spot, the left guard spot, you move Cameron Irving over from left tackle into left guard, and you've done it. You've done the thing that I have railed. I started this show as the Sports Tank on 570 WWNC in like 2009, I believe, and I have been saying since that day, why the fuck don't the Carolina Panthers do something about an offensive line? And you've done it now. Now you've got an offensive line. You have no excuses. You can keep Christian McCaffrey healthy. Last year, they were able to block against the shitty teams that they played in the first 3 games of the season and made Sam Darnold look like the second coming of Christ. And then it all fell apart.
You know, there's something I feel like we need right now.
Okay.
You know, there's not a lot of songs about Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
There is a song
about Tigers.
Cause I saw Tiger, now I understand.
I saw Panther.
He's a big motherfucker that'll run through your brain.
Bitch.
Look, it's the right call. We got things happening.
Oh shit,
man. I should put. I got a lot of buttons over here. You don't seem to have a lot of buttons at this point in this show.
I'm your huckleberry.
Kevin Vick, it's sad that I'm more excited about this pick than I was the entire 2021 season.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna lie, you should be. Although that three game run for Sam, I'm telling you, Carolina should not be as down in the dumpsters as they are. I love the addition of Corbett. Mm-hmm. I love the addition of Bradley Bozeman. You've added 3 starting linemen. If Cam Irving could be legally alive, and you got Taylor Moton on the right side, your offensive line's good now.
Yep.
Stop doubting Sam Darnold.
Maybe Sam can.
He is good. He just needs the right fit.
Yeah, but Sam Darnold is good at times, and the problem is that the times that he's good is about that much of the meter that stretches that far.
Is this the last need that the Giants needed? Please take a receiver. Please take a receiver. Please take a receiver.
Evan Neal. Right now, Evan Neal.
That's exactly who it was.
Evan Neal. Yep.
That's 9 points in the media contest for me going into pick number 8. Yep. Now the only problem is that I can't score anything. And I'm not gonna lie, that's a good pick. There's a lot of shade thrown at Evan Neal, and there shouldn't be. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna lie to you. He looks phenomenal.
He looks svelte.
He looks like he's been on PhD weight loss.
Mm-hmm.
Like Evan Neal is a gigantic human being, and he looks fantastic.
Yep. And according to the Flostradamus Big Board, the New York Giants have had the 5th and the 7th picks, and they have gotten the 4th and the 5th best players in this draft.
There you go.
It's great. It's great to see Joe Shane has come in, and it looks like there are big boys in charge now.
And the Jets got number 3.
Yep.
The Panthers got number 2.
Mm-hmm.
So far, the only one off the board is Jacksonville at 1. We got a lot of people.
And Derek Stingley.
Yeah,
to Houston. You had him at 12.
Yeah, and I should have had him higher.
I
really do. I think I should have had him higher.
I agree.
We got a lot of people super chatting about beer bong.
I'm your huckleberry.
The first one, Bo Walker, first time I ever beer bonged a beer, I was 16. It was 2 of them. And
Nice.
Karen Penland was not there to talk some sense into me. And you know what? That's okay. Because at 16, you can take that shit like a champion.
Yep.
You do that shit now, you might die.
The first time I ever beer bonged, I was 18. I was 18 years old. It was at the Easter Day softball game. I was working at Best Buy in Charleston, freshman year in college.
Classic Clay just gave me a wonderful idea.
I'm your huckleberry.
He said, I want to make a bong out of an automotive funnel and an air mattress pump hose. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Where's the fucking bell? We didn't get the bell.
Will you go that way and go into our studio and grab the bell?
Doors.
Straight back. There's a big old ESPN right outside the window. And the only thing left in it is the bell. We ripped everything out of it for this. So I will make a sweeping declaration.
Okay.
Saturday. Saturday's day 3 of the draft.
Yep.
When this is over, we had a trick when I was a younger gent. It was called a 2-story beer bong.
Okay.
There is a ladder in this building that could replicate it. I will do it on camera for monies.
Okay.
To charity. I think it's the first time I've ever done drunk things for charity. God, I am a whore for charity. You are a gent and a scholar, Mr. Halton.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm just a damn dirty hooker for charity. Now Atlanta on the clock. This is an interesting selection to me. I mean, as a Jets fan, I'm sitting here going, please don't take Jermaine Johnson. Please don't take Jermaine Johnson. But then there's another part of me going, don't take Garrett Wilson. Don't take Garrett Wilson. I think it's funny that we've had like 9 super chats. So far, 3 of them have been about funneling beers in some shape or form.
I'm your huckleberry.
Justin Harvey said butt chugs only for the rest of the night. Tank would die. He would actually die.
What did you say? Butt chug?
You don't know what those 2 words mean together?
No, it sounds like you're drinking a beer out of somebody's ass, and I'm not all about that.
Nope, out of your own. Yeah, it's the absorbency is much higher that way.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, you die.
You ain't pouring nothing in my ass.
Depending on how many beers you got in me beforehand, you can probably do a lot of things. That's because I'm not that classy of a guy.
I'm not shocked.
Kelvin Joyner said, so you get to be drunk and charitable. These 2 streams may be too dangerous to cross. You might not be wrong. But here's the thing. We're on pick 8, and I've already had 7 beers. So,
And no fireball yet.
oh, no, that can happen, though. I'm going to have to smoke a cigarette after this Falcons pick.
Did you see the Falcons trade information there?
Mm-mm.
Possible trade out of number 8?
Yeah, pick is in.
Pick's in, so they put it in. They ain't going out.
Going to do it. Once you put the pick in, you can't make a trade now.
Tyler Good said all the cool kids are butt chugging now.
Nah.
I saw somebody say words that I can't see here. This is live reaction videos, so I can't see pics. I need to start hiding the chat.
This makes me wonder if you are correct. You're Jermaine Johnson. You said if Jermaine Johnson
They were in
still
love.
on the board.
Everything I heard was they were in love with Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah, they would not trade out of this pick if it was Jermaine Johnson, or Jermaine Johnson was still on the board. So here's Roger Goodell.
Not good for our Jets.
Drake London. All
I
right.
said wide receiver.
I ain't mad at it. I am not mad at it at all.
By the way, if you listen to long ago, Jeremy, number 1 receiver taken, Drake London.
Yep.
Do you remember what that paid?
Don't.
That's plus 12. That's plus 12 bills, boys and girls.
Nice.
That's plus 12 bills. How about it? Let's go to betus.com, make us some fucking money today. How about we do that?
Did you do it?
100% I did.
Nice. Good for you.
100% I did, boys and girls.
Hell.
Between Trayvon Walker and Drake London, today has not sucked. And the wonderful super chats.
Do you? Okay,
hell, this might be the day I made. Hell, I might make more money today than I've made all fucking year.
So ESPN just popped up a comp for him that Drake London's comp is Vincent Jackson. Do you agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually, I've always said that was a better comp than Mike Evans. It's just.
Vincent Jackson, though?
Oh, yeah. And I like that comp. I mean, think about it, though. Think about how good Vincent Jackson was. You can get him at 8 in the draft. Would you do it?
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, you go. Yeah,
I loved Vincent Jackson, obviously. I mean, I liked him when he was with the Chargers, and then when he came to Tampa Bay, obviously, I had to be in.
So, I'm not going to lie. So, now this makes Seattle's pick much more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
God, what do you do if you're Seattle right here?
Lineman, protect whatever quarterback you have.
I'd trade out. I'd bail out, and I know somebody would be interested in doing it.
For who, though?
Jameson Williams.
Jameson Williams would be the pick. If the Seattle Seahawks were to trade out of this pick, it's always been.
Hail nicotine quickly.
Who's going to make that trade?
Kansas City Chiefs.
With that much need?
Kansas City Chiefs. I could see the Kansas City Chiefs. I could see the Green Bay Packers making a trade here.
I see the Packers. I don't see the Chiefs doing it. I see the Packers doing it.
I'll be honest with you, in a draft like this, if I had already made the moves to get 2 picks in this draft, as deep as it is and as many players as I could possibly get with 2 picks, ain't no fucking chance I would package 2 picks to move up to the top to get 1 player. I honestly don't believe that there's another player in this draft that's worth 2 other picks. I mean, you think at like the back end of the first round, if...
You don't think Charles Cross is worth 2 picks?
Hell no. Charles Cross is not worth 2 picks in my opinion.
A first and a third?
I mean, if I was at the end of the first round and I could get like a Tyler Linderbaum and Zion Johnson and sew up my offensive line with 2 picks back to back, fuck that.
I can see Tampa going for a lineman and trading up. If you look at it, they have all the offensive weapons that they need right now.
Yeah,
Except for a line to protect Brady, who's old as dirt.
Yeah, Matthew, you want to come over here and sit and have a microphone, and
I don't know if I'd look.
we'll give you a microphone so the folks can hear you here.
Sure.
Matthew's talking about if Tampa Bay
We're gonna pretend like I'm good at this.
were to trade up to get a player here. Oh, see, now you've done it. Now you've done it.
The Eagle has flown the coop, y'all.
I'm gonna give you the.
The Eagle has
Here,
flown the
put
coop.
that. Attach that to your thing there. Matthew Hoffman making his on-screen debut
Yes,
here
sir.
in the Sportsocracy.
Yes, sir.
Glad to have you.
Thank
Glad to have you. But you were saying Tampa Bay to move up.
I could see Tampa Bay moving up. They need something to protect Tom Brady. He's not well protected at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
They know he's coming back. They know he's got 1 more year. You have to protect him.
Yeah, I mean, you do need an offensive lineman here, but it's not a tackle, and that's the only thing that I would trade up to get at the top of this draft.
So, looking at your list here, what do we have?
Cross is the tackle that's sitting on the board. The only guy that you would move up into the top 10 to get.
Okay.
Because if they were going to make a move, they would make the move for Zion Johnson, and they would try to move up in front of Dallas.
So let me ask you
So,
a random question.
Yeah.
Would they go for a wide receiver?
Tampa?
Mm-hmm.
No. We have enough wide receivers.
Do you think
right
that they
now.
could give up 4th and 5th round capital for a wide receiver in the 2nd or 3rd round? To replace a Mike Evans, to potentially put behind Mike Evans in the next 2 or 3 years?
I can see that.
I don't know. He told me to get a microphone, so
Yeah,
I got a
I told
microphone. I got a microphone. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, we have more of those, I think.
Yeah,
We do. We have one more. I put it in that white box.
I can
The white box on top of the red tub
I can do a whole bunch of this stuff
in the studio. Yeah, and we'll put it over there, and we'll. Hey, you sit over here.
I'll sit wherever.
Yeah.
So that being said,
Mm-hmm.
second or third round wide receiver.
I mean,
versus
part of
a
me can
first-round
part of me
lineman.
can see it, but you've already paid so much. You've got Mike Evans, you got Chris Godwin.
But have you paid to protect your one true asset, which is Tom Brady? Because you can pay Mike Evans, you can pay Chris Godwin, you can pay whoever you want.
Yeah.
Are you protecting Tom Brady, who is your financial asset?
I think I think Tom is protected enough.
Who did they lose off their front line this year?
I mean, hell, we lost Ollie Marpet, which really sucks. Ollie Marpet retiring was just that completely blindsided me.
I see a path where
But they
Tampa could try to potentially move up to make something happen in a protection scheme for Brady.
Yeah, if they were going to do that though, they would move up to get ahead of Dallas to get Zion Johnson.
Now, do you think that's a viable trade for a third round one pick?
I'd say so.
You know what I mean?
All right, let's see here. We've got Seattle Seahawks pick is in.
No trade.
Steven Tao says quarterback to Seattle. Not here.
This is
No,
too high.
I don't think anybody is gonna. I don't think anybody's gonna do it. If anybody was gonna do it this early in the draft, it'd have been the Carolina Panthers to make the stupid move. Thankfully, Scott Fitterer had the big voice in the room, and he said, "Fuck that noise. We ain't taking Kenny Pickett."
Seattle's been in on interior linemen. They really like Tyler Linderbaum.
But could you see them taking him here at night?
To me, it's too. It's not too high because I haven't evaluated that high.
You do,
but
It's too high for what they have him evaluated at.
I mean, here's my question: why would you not take Charles Cross right here?
I have no idea.
Why would you not take Charles Cross right here?
I have no idea. I have always thought that when the narrative was that Evan Neal, there were concerns about the weight or injuries or knees or whatever it was, the bugaboo about Evan Neal, to me, he wasn't getting past Seattle.
No, I would say not. I'm.
So this could, if this is Charles Cross, I think they did it right.
That's exactly right. That's
Charles
exactly what
Cross.
you should have done.
Yep.
It's a good pick. That's a good pick. And now my JETS Jets.
Holy
And guess
cow.
who's on the board? Guess who's here that we didn't think was going to be here? And now we can dig him to play with old Zach
Wilson. Jameson Williams.
Patrick Holt said good night. He must be tapping out for round one.
Oh,
It's very sad. Very sad to see.
That's unfortunate.
Call out Jason Trump while you're at it. He was supposed to show up here.
Oh, that's a good point. Trump is not here.
Yeah.
Hey, here's the thing. We got 2 more days of draftmas. Oh, boys. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know which I want more. Do I want Jameson Williams? I don't know what I want. There's so many things I want right here.
I think you should 100% want Jameson Williams.
God, and he's here.
That's the one need that they needed.
The one need that they needed. They love Jermaine Johnson. Look, I'm going to be real honest with you. All right, this is Jeremy being as honest as Jeremy can be. There is a Jameson Williams here. There is a Jermaine Johnson here. There is a Garrett Wilson here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck which one you take. But if it's any name other than what I just said, I'm going to say bad words on this here camera.
Do you think that taking a wide receiver is good for Elijah Moore?
Look, I love Elijah Moore. I love Elijah Moore. I love Corey Davis. And I like Braxton Berrios. And I look at this and go, you know what? And this is where mock drafting is so hard. Because you got to look at the Jets had 3 players that they had really identified at pick 10.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 2 of them are here. So what do we do now? And the way I look at it is, you could go Jermaine Johnson here, and maybe Christian Watson or somebody like that at 35, or you go Jameson Williams here, who's the better receiver, but you may not have him until November. And what do you get in the second round? You're looking at Boye Mafe, David Ajabo. He could be sitting there at 35.
To me,
I don't think there's a miss here so long as you do one of those things.
Before the pick comes in, what's the option on trades on Debo still?
I would say the Debo thing's out the window. The fact that Garrett Wilson's here, if you're that committed to a receiver, you're going to take your guy that and I can tell you they love Garrett Wilson. To be honest with you, I thought they were going to go. Oh God, thank you for showing this trade. This deal just makes me so happy. This pick, the 1 and the 3 last year that got us Elijah Vera Tucker and Bradley McDougal for old Jamal. Thank you so much.
Draft pick we've ever had, Jamal Adams.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: the Jets draft room's happy because there's 2 guys that I've been told the entire time that they love. With Robert Saleh, I struggle to believe that this is not going to be Jermaine Johnson. But regardless, as long as it's one of the 2 of them.
My biggest issue is how can you avoid the offensive deficiency that you have?
I mean, to me, you're better at receiver currently than you are at that second edge spot. And I mean, just think about it. Now you got Sauce Gardner, Bryce Hall, and DJ Reed playing corner. And you could have Jermaine Johnson and Carl Lawson coming off the edge. How do you turn that down?
You're 90% set up before you take Jermaine Johnson. You're 90% set up.
Yeah, no, you need that other edge guy.
Did you get that other microphone?
It's over there, but I don't think we can squeeze 3 people in this frame.
No, but I was thinking at least we could run a mic over there.
Oh, we can
Commercial time.
Oh, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll 100% do that.
I don't see how you avoid the deficiency in offense as a coach.
Because there's a million receivers in this draft. And I'll be honest with you, the biggest smokescreen of all was how in love everybody was with the receivers. You've had one. I mean, you're at 10.
Is that one in particular?
I really don't think that's a smokescreen. Because
that was 100% a smokescreen. I was told that there was such a delineation. Jameson Williams was the one everybody loved. Everybody was in on Garrett Wilson. Teams were going to be falling over their own dicks to get up there to get him.
This dude had Ryan Fitzpatrick.
All right, the Jets pick.
All right, here we go.
He had a Jets.
The New York Jets select Garrett Wilson, the wide receiver from Ohio State. That's it, man. You now have a wide receiver core that there will be no excuses for Zach Wilson. And let's be honest. I mean, Zach Wilson started out the year last year horribly. I mean, he threw like 8 picks in the first 3 weeks, and everybody was like, maybe he doesn't have it. But there were times. I mean, think back to that Tennessee game. That's the one game that I went, okay, there is something here with this Zach Wilson guy.
Oh, Zach's got a great arm. And now you just look at the fact that you've got Garrett Wilson, Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, and Braxton Berrios as your 4. That does not suck.
It doesn't suck at all, buddy.
Now here's the interesting thing, and I just remember that I said this.
Okay.
The Jets have 35 and 38.
Yes.
Don't be shocked if Jermaine Johnson starts to fall.
Oh,
because he's not going to Washington.
Package those to get back up into the first round.
He's not going to Washington. He doesn't fit in Minnesota. Houston might take him, but I mean,
I can see that.
Then you look at.
They're not big on him though.
I mean, you look at what's out there.
Just don't get your hopes up.
I'm not. I'm not. I mean, I'm just saying. There's
a possibility. There is a possibility.
So you're saying there's a chance? Let's go, Garrett Wilson.
That's beautiful.
Fucking Ahmad Gardner.
And now the Washington Commanders are on the clock. And how do you not take Jameson Williams? If you're Washington, how do you not take a guy that you know, and I don't care that he's going to miss part of the season? You're not going to win anyway. The Washington Commanders are not a contender.
This is a super interesting pick. This is the most interesting pick that's happened in. Uh-oh!
We have a trade.
We have a trade to the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, and the Saints are getting Jameson Williams.
I was about to say, do we want to take bets on what this is? Because we need a trade button.
Live odds. If we're doing live odds right now, the odds have gone to this is minus 1,000 that it is Jameson Williams as the pick for the New Orleans Saints.
I'll take 250.
Is
that too much?
Let me make this as clear as I can. If the New Orleans Saints don't take Jameson Williams right here.
But let me tell you something. I love wheat, okay? I love it.
You're fucking high.
You are high as bird pussy if you don't take Jameson Williams.
I'm actually going to go ahead and mark it on my sheet here.
And this is a win. This is
Jameson Williams. And now you have Jameis Winston throwing to Jameson Williams. You got Michael Thomas as well. You got Alvin Kamara still. You still have a very good offensive line, despite the fact that Teron Armstead is gone. Although, no, they wouldn't do that. Never mind. I was going to say although.
Trying to get trade details here.
Wow.
Good for Washington, though.
Fuck yeah, because they get great draft
they've got multiple guys that they still like on the board.
100% the right play.
You still like, you got Olave on the board, you got Jameson Williams, you got Kyle Hamilton, and Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah.
So they're going to take Kyle Hamilton first.
I want to see the I need to see the trade terms here. Twitter is losing its mind right now that the Saints have traded up for a quarterback.
No, fuck that. This is for a wide receiver.
Like, tell me how stupid you could possibly be.
No.
They trade up in front of Minnesota to take a quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Victor Shelton just said that. Willis to the Saints? I really...
Twitter's losing its mind right now that that's what they've done.
Now, do you see the Saints not taking a quarterback here?
No.
I think there's zero chance they take a quarterback.
There's zero shot this quarterback.
Who are they going to run with?
Jameson Winston.
Do you really think that's their best bet?
If Jameis Winston was a quarterback in this draft, he would be the number one pick, and teams would have given up 3 ones to get up there to get him.
Yep.
That's how much better he is than every quarterback in this
draft.
draft.
For that trade?
That's what I'm trying to find.
I'm sure they got both of the first rounders.
That doesn't make sense. That would be a gross overpay.
Oh, okay.
If Pittsburgh does not take Malik Willis, I see New Orleans taking them.
You're 1250, so it'd be 250 there. Based on the trade value chart, which no, it is not a steadfast rule. I bet they gave up 19.
Okay.
19 and 49. 19 and 49 and probably get 19 and 49 and probably get some later pick from Washington.
As in what round?
5th.
All right. Albert Breer says the picks going to Washington are number 16, 98, and 120.
That's about right.
I
knew it wasn't both ones.
Says Bill Barnwell says the Saints only had to pay 93 cents on the dollar by the Jimmy Johnson chart to move up,
and that's how we thought this was going to go. I said that teams were going to want to trade down, but you're going to have to take a discount because nobody's going to give you top dollar.
And that's what he says, which tells you that there wasn't much of a market for teams trading up.
Yeah, in that if you're Washington, this is smart for Washington too.
Mm-hmm.
You have more than one need, and you love Kyle Hamilton. You love Chris Olave.
Mm-hmm.
Jameson Williams is on the board. You're looking at the teams in between you. At 16, that shouldn't be a problem. To me, if this is not Jameson Williams.
This is Jameson Williams.
If it's not Jameson Williams, you're out of mind.
They got 3 picks for 1?
Yeah.
Is that the deal?
Yep.
They gave up 3 and a 4 to get up to go up 5 spots.
3 for 2.
They gave up 3 picks to move up 5 spots.
The Saints have to pick wide receiver here, right?
Oh, yeah. The Saints are going with Jameson Williams.
Rob Johnson says it's bullshit. We didn't get a second rounder. There was no market for it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to understand, and this is what I said on the ESPN show earlier, is teams. I think you'll see. So to what Barnwell said, they got 93 cents on the dollar.
Yeah.
I think you'll get 115 cents on the dollar for picks in the 25 to 55 range.
Mm-hmm.
Because those players are more valuable than they usually are. The 11th pick in this draft is not as valuable as it is in most drafts. I'm not saying it's not a good player. It's just not the high side.
I love this move on both sides.
I do too. This is right.
Yeah. And I think I will not be shocked to see Washington. Washington will take a quarterback, I believe, at some point. Third round, fourth round, somewhere in there. No, I'm just saying. They now have draft capital.
To me, quarterback wouldn't even be in my that wouldn't even be in my brain.
Really?
No. I did this because I have a handful of needs and I want to fill them.
Tony Gonzalez. All right, Roger Goodell is at the podium here.
There has not been anything shocking yet in this draft.
Yeah, I mean,
there's been nothing shocking yet.
But there hasn't been a pick where we went, that was stupid.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There hasn't been anything shocking yet.
All right, so the New Orleans Saints with the number 11 pick.
Man, I have no issue with you doing this in the second and third round, but these first round picks, come on,
yeah.
We need to get to let out. All right,
no idea what you're doing right
people got to get to bed tonight. Okay, I got a second, third round redraft coming out in the morning. So
they're like, no, fuck that. It's 6:30 over there. They're good. Is that Pacific time in Las Vegas?
No,
Mountain time. Okay, so it's 7. I've never been.
Oh, and just so we know, I will have a second and third round mock draft coming out in the morning. Based on the events of the eve.
John DeLon says, remember the last time the Saints moved up in the first round, they got Davenport. Just saying.
Oh, good Lord. Can we get off this fucking cock holster with Austin Eckler? Tell me who the damn pick is.
They're pubbing Thursday Night Football. They gotta do it. Amazon just spent $100 million to get a Black Friday game, so they gotta give them time.
Do they have to do it in the first round?
Oh, don't switch off his. I'm reading his lips. Come on.
Say, I need his mouth.
Chris Olave. Wow. Okay. All right. I don't hate it. Chris Olave. I like Chris Olave a lot. Do you think that was a mistake?
My question is, who did you think was going to do that in front of you?
Who was going to snake you?
I don't.
Well,
with Jameson Williams on the board, I don't say, and the Minnesota Vikings have traded out.
It was Houston.
The Minnesota Vikings have traded out
to the Lions. So the Lions give up 32.
Now that could be aggressive.
The Lions give up 32 and one of their second-round picks. Didn't they have 2 second-round picks?
I'm your huckleberry.
Tyler Good asked why I'm so interested in Isaiah Weston. Just raw. I mean, he's at that height, that speed. That's intriguing to me. And the tape says that he's a good player. This is not like Tyquan Thornton, who he just ran a really fast time and people lost their pudding over it. Mm-hmm. The tape on him is good.
All right, so Chris Olave.
Who is Detroit coming up to get? Is this Kyle Hamilton?
Oh.
Is this Kyle Hamilton?
If it is, I'm going to love it. I am going to absolutely love it if it's Kyle Hamilton. Although it could be Jameson Williams. It could be another wide receiver. I mean, you're going to get a quarterback at some point.
They traded in the division. That's rare.
It is, but if they're willing to give it up, then take advantage of it. I mean, we said earlier today that Minnesota
I'm dumbfounded by trading up for Olave.
Well, they were to me. I guess they were trying to get up in front of Houston. I had Houston mocked with Chris Olave for a while.
I had Olave falling right in their lap at 16.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we said there would be a run on receivers.
Yep.
And now you've had 3 in, 5 picks?
Mm-hmm.
4 picks?
Mm-hmm.
Detroit, this is going to be an aggressive trade-up. All right, so for coming from there, you're at 600? So, I mean, they probably gave up 32 and 34.
Okay. That'd make a lot of sense.
32 and 34 would put them right on top of this.
And they were quick to it. They were quick to the pick. So, pick is in. Minnesota trades out of 12. Detroit now has the pick. See if we have an update.
Detroit
here.
sent 32, 34, and 66 to the Vikings for 12 and 46.
In.
But now the question is, what are you trading up here to do? Did you give up a pick to get Kyle Hamilton? Really? I mean, I love Kyle Hamilton, but this is not a quarterback. There's nobody that's a risk. It's gotta be. There's no risk.
No.
And somebody snaking you on a quarterback. If this is a quarterback, I'm going to lose my shit.
If they take Malik Willis here.
Puts a whole monkey wrench in Pittsburgh.
Screw that.
Eric Miller said he needs more beer and yelling. If Detroit takes a quarterback right here, you're going to hear plenty of yelling. Stephen Tao asked, could Jordan Davis be a Raven after all? Well, you're probably going to have them both sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
Davis and Penning sitting here. Oh, God. It could be Jermaine Johnson. But damn, I don't want it to be.
Do you think so?
But damn, I don't want it to be. I'll tell you right now, looking at the compensation that Detroit gave up here and what they got back.
Right.
If I'm the Jets, I'm all the way in. Philadelphia traded with Houston.
Well, I mean, the
Philadelphia's traded with Houston for the next pick.
The Lions do. Really? Okay. All right. That is a wide receiver.
Philadelphia's traded up with Houston. It's gone crazy.
It's good.
We got trades just happening everywhere. Jets.
The NFL never fails to impress. I mean, seriously.
I mean, hell, the draft of the draft of the NFL is more impressive than the finals in any other sport.
Commissioner.
God, I can't wait to see this.
Jermaine Johnson.
Jameson Williams.
Wow.
So you got
Jameson Williams is sitting here going, you mean I'm going to be thrown to by Jared fucking Goff?
It don't fucking matter.
100% it does.
For a year?
100% it does.
Jameson Williams, DJ Shark, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. This
that's
is
an
a wide
impressive
receiver
offense.
core that is fucking incredible.
The offense is gross,
and you know,
they do anything with
I like the. I don't mind the pick. I don't know that I love the trade up.
I do.
I don't know that I love the trade up.
I do, because if it wasn't you, it was going to be Philadelphia.
And I mean, I understand that, but you don't have the weaponry to use him right now.
I don't know. I mean,
Jared Goff sucks.
Jared Goff
sucks.
Jared
now, Jameson
Goff
Williams is a rare talent.
Jared Goff got the LA Rams to a Super Bowl. He at least in the first year can do enough with these three weapons to at least make that a damn good offense. They got DeAndre Swift.
Philadelphia's taking Jordan Davis.
You think so?
100%.
Okay.
They traded up in front of Baltimore.
Okay.
They traded up in front of Baltimore. That's the thing I don't understand with and look, I don't dislike the player with Jameson Williams at all. I'm just telling you, if I'm the Jets, I'm looking at Houston right now going, hey, buddy, let's talk. Because Jermaine Johnson is just falling right in a place that I want him to be. Wow.
I dig it.
Man.
I dig it a lot. I love the way this is going.
The NFL's so good.
I love the way this is going. So the Detroit Lions have now traded up, and at number 2 they got Aiden Hutchinson. At number 12 they get Jameson Williams. Brad Holmes is great. That's all I can say.
He's a fantastic junior.
He is.
I'm not sure I love. Look, I don't love trading up for wide receivers. Think about how many receivers there are in this draft.
I get it, but also look at the market right now. This is what I was saying this like 2 weeks ago on the show was these wide receivers right now have become like prime real estate. They're prime real estate in the NFL. And it's a passing league. We knew it was going to happen at some point, or we should have known that it was going to happen at some point. That all of wide receivers were going to start getting top dollar. Yeah, I don't know. John DeLon says, correction, Tank. The refs got Jared Goff to a Super Bowl. Stop it.
The line's slightly overpaid.
Okay.
Anthony Weghorst. We're like an AA meeting for sports. Good to have you.
What's up, Anthony?
He said rainbow sherbet. Hell yeah. Fuck yes. That is, I'm telling you right now, if blowjobs was put into a can, that is what it would taste like. Receiving, not giving.
Put some vodka in it. It's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I gave him that idea. That's why Tanker's drinking vodka.
Dig it. I dig it a lot.
Yeah, I bought that by total accident because I thought it was something else.
Yeah.
I'm colorblind. So for
I've
me,
got
the Reign is a real infuriating beverage because all the cans look exactly alike.
Well, I tried the white gummy bear, and it's really good.
Oh, it's so
and then when he said, try the rainbow sherbet, I love rainbow sherbet ice cream.
It's so good.
And so...
That's impressive from our cameras, that's 4K enough for somebody to notice through my hand what I was drinking.
Oh. It is very good.
The Sixers won by 35, by the way.
Holy
just so we're clear.
shit!
Yeah, just so we're clear. They won 132-97.
I heard somebody earlier today on one of the national shows talking about the NBA, and I thought, and you had been singing all of these Draftmas Christmas songs, and I immediately thought of, do they know it's Draftmas after all?
It is
Draftmas. Like, why the fuck are you talking about the NBA right now?
Yeah, Jay Williams and Keyshawn Johnson, their tease for in the morning was, we'll recap the NBA playoffs. And I went, well, you missed a shot there.
132-97.
Yeah, you remember when we did the afternoon show and I said Philadelphia's going to skull fuck them?
Joel Embiid went 12 of 18 from the floor, 33 points.
M. Bradley said, is Pickens going to be gone before Aaron gets a pick? Also, White Gummy Bear by far the best. Okay, so I need you guys to do something. Inundate Rain with, there's these two fat guys that love your shit. They talk about it for free all the time, and you should give them all the monies or all just the free shit. Because frankly, an endorsement with Rain would pay for itself in about an hour for me. This is the 9th rain I've had since Tuesday.
Yikes. This is only my second, so. The pick is in for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Havoc asked if the Titans pick is still going to confuse me. The closer we get, the better I'll be able to tell you that. I mean, things have gone. It's gone to Pandalarium, but at 13, it's still the same guys that I said was going to be gone. They just went in different places. Mm-hmm. Oh, Sauce Gardner. Oh, Billy. Billy.
Number 10 overall.
Han asked if I thought Philadelphia traded up for Jermaine Johnson. I do not. I think they traded up for Jordan Davis. I almost see no way that that's not what they've done here. They've been tied to Jordan Davis for weeks.
And if they did, good for them. Good for fucking them. That's all I can say. Wow. I'm still blown away by the 76ers score.
The Eagles gave up 15.
A fourth rounder.
4 and 2 5s. For a team that had 807 picks, that's fine. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a honey hole, and that's a good deal by the Texans. I'm okay with that. I don't think anything changes for the Texans from 13 to 15.
I would agree with you.
If this is not Jordan Davis, I'm going to be stunned. I do like this whole Vegas playing card theme. I'm a big fan of that.
That's what I was going to be. That's what I was going to do. If I ever go to Vegas, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play poker. I love playing poker so much.
If I go to Vegas, I'm going to do debaucherous shit.
I don't do debaucherous shit.
Me on poker tables. Be all right.
I love playing poker. I'm just so fucking cheap. Is there a penny table? Can I?
Nope. You say things that make me angry.
Oh, I know.
Is there a penny table?
Is there a penny
there
table?
There shouldn't be a penny slot machine. Why the hell would there be a penny poker table?
All right, let's see who this is going to be at 13. The Philadelphia Eagles. Will it be Jordan Davis? The absolute freak of a man.
Roy asked, did Philly give up too much for this? I would say no. I mean, look, I've said I want more picks, but all three of the ones they gave up were on the backside of what I said that of where I wanted to be. And I didn't give up any of that prime capital. And yeah, I gave up 3 picks, but
for the most talent deficient team in the NFL in the Houston Texans,
and for Houston,
they now
I
have
think
like 12 picks.
Yeah, it's a home run for Houston.
Right. They get to trade back 2 picks. And they pick up, what was it, a 4th and 2 5s?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's a win, and Houston probably still gets the guy they want. My curiosity here is this Kyle Hamilton or is this Jordan Davis? Is this further than they thought Kyle Hamilton would get, and they piddled in their pants and went to get him? And I'm telling you right now, if it's not, Dallas is traded up to 14.
Jordan Davis.
What is happening?
Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis, 100%. That's... Hey! Oh, wait. Oh, where's my...
That's my guy.
The disrespect around this place is ending today.
Let's go.
Yes. Philadelphia Eagles, you made a right choice right there.
Good Lord, that is a big dude.
Jordan Davis is a goddamn freak of nature.
And now you got the Dallas Cowboys that have traded up.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way that's not Kyle Hamilton?
No.
I would agree with you.
No. which makes me super happy. Because that means...
Oh, wait, no, sorry, they didn't trade up. That was Baltimore.
Oh, shit.
My shitty eyes.
Damn it. You made me excited there for a second.
Sorry, that was my shitty eyes. That's my fault. Alex Majabi said, I swear if the Chargers draft Penning, I don't think you're going to get the opportunity at that.
Yeah.
This is going pretty much exactly how I thought it would in terms of players, not the order, not the position they went in.
Right.
I feel like Baltimore here.
I don't even know why I'm looking at my mock draft because that shit's pretty much fucking useless. I got 3 picks. I got the first 3 picks. After that, out.
A Baltimore,
and I'm gonna miss him so much at Georgia.
A Baltimore Trevor Penning right here would do me some good.
Phoenix and New Orleans going down to the wire.
I still feel like
going down to the wire.
I mean, I wouldn't hate Tyler Linderbaum here.
I don't see any way it's not Penning. I'll be dumbfounded if this is not Trevor Penning.
Burks.
No.
Could they go after Treylon Burks here?
No.
They don't need wide receiving help.
Yeah, they do.
No, they really don't. I mean, they need a receiver, but not here.
Okay.
Third round.
I mean, to me, if there was a corner to be taken here, that would have been of interest.
Right.
If there was an edge, I mean, and I like Jermaine Johnson, but I don't want him to stand up.
Right.
The only shitty part for me is that I'm looking at all these teams coming up going, all of you have already traded down, and I don't think you're going to trade down my Jets so I can get up and get Jermaine Johnson and have the best day ever.
No. You've had enough. Honestly, you've had enough today. You got Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson. I think you're going to be fine. Quit being greedy.
Adam Black asked, does anyone know the lowest the first quarterback came off the board? The lowest I remember is Tony Banks.
24.
Tony Banks came off the board at 50. Or no, he might have been in the 30s. That's the lowest I remember. And that's been a long daggum time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore looks very self-satisfied, which tells me this is probably Penning. Oh, Mel. Height, weight, speed, intelligence. Treylon Burks, great pick here for the Baltimore Ravens. That motherfucker does not have better hair than me. You can eat my ass.
I know.
Mel's shit is
it's not close.
Mel's shit's thinning more than you. Like that.
Oh yeah.
Now, I mean, now 1997, Mel. Now we can talk.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's just. I mean, okay.
I mean, it's glorious. It's
like,
thick. It's yeah.
I mean,
it's,
let's be honest. I got the best hair
look,
in
we could not be more opposites.
I mean, I got the best hair in draft prognostication.
I mean, the only way we could be more opposites if I was, I don't know, Scott Van Pelt. I mean,
No,
completely fucking bald.
No, he's got style.
Oh, stop. Which is true. Because I dress like a teenager.
100%. A teenager with an American
I'm all about
Eagle
shorts and
gift card.
jerseys. Yeah.
Yeah, you are a grown man that wears jerseys in public.
Mm-hmm.
So
I do.
yeah, don't do that.
And I don't even, I'm not even ashamed of it.
You wear jerseys to work.
Uh-huh. That's why I have this job. I had a boss one time.
Wearing a jersey to work is kind of like wearing a dress to prison.
Right.
It's just, I wouldn't. Like,
I had a boss one time that said, dress for the job you want, not the job you have.
And you want to play defensive tackle for the Bucks.
And I went, I want to host my own sports show. how am I not dressing for the job that I want? Like,
I mean, currently you're dressing like you want to play quarterback for the Bucks, and I don't think you have the frame for it.
I mean, I did. And you know what? I may have the frame for it eventually. You don't know. I mean, I'll have the body build of, you know.
Oh, here we go. Baltimore Ravens.
A loose-skinned Russell Wilson. But Kyle Hamilton. Wow. I mean, did you need a defensive back? I mean, because now you got Marcus Williams and you've got Chuck Clark. What the fuck are you going to do with Kyle Hamilton? Play him at linebacker?
I mean, you're going to play him as a box safety on the other side of Marcus Williams. Good.
What are you going to do with Chuck Clark?
God. He'll be a sub-package piece.
Chuck Clark's incredible. What? I mean...
You using incredible way too liberally.
Okay.
That's, good Lord, that's dumb.
Jesus.
I mean, I'm telling you straight up, that's dumb.
Like dumb good or dumb?
That's a great pick.
Okay.
I mean, Baltimore just got the number one player. There's the play we've talked about a billion times.
Mm-hmm. The interception against Florida State.
Wow. That's, you want to know why the Baltimore Ravens have been good for 87 fucking years? Because they do shit like that. Mm-hmm. You want to know why I wax poetic about the Baltimore Ravens every single year when we talk about the draft? Because Kyle Hamilton, the best player in this draft, falls to 14 and they just go, okay, we're going to take him.
Yep.
Oh, does he feel a need? No. It's fine.
Doesn't matter.
It's fine.
Does not matter. It's another home run pick.
That's kill shot. That's kill shot. I mean, good God, that's the best secondary in the league.
I thought it already was.
By quite a wide margin, might I add.
I was going to say, I thought it already was.
Wow.
Your safeties are Marcus Williams, Chuck Clark, and Kyle Hamilton. Marlon
and you're going to use him
Humphrey
as a move piece that comes up and plays linebacker next to Patrick Queen in nickel shit. Mm-hmm. There's a reason that Baltimore's so good. Baltimore just drafts better than your team.
Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters are the corners. Fuck.
I mean, Baltimore just drafts better than your team does.
Mm-hmm. 100%. Look at that defense.
That's the only front office in this league that I would work for free, just to teach me your ways.
Where is the hole on that defense now?
Teach me your ways.
You got Derek Wolfe and Odafe Owa.
He's so good. I absolutely love him.
I mean,
he's going to be a rock star. He's going to be a rock star. That's an all-pro pick in Baltimore. Talking about Tyrann Mathieu and all this other bullshit. No. How about we just sit at our pick? We don't give up any kind of excess draft capital. We don't give up crazy money. We just sit here and get the best player on the damn board.
Incredible. Steve, where's Stephen Tao? 6 to midnight.
100%.
He said 6 to midnight.
100%. And they should be.
Yep.
100%. And they should be. I mean, this. Good gracious. I keep seeing the word trade. I have not seen a trade. But you can't say trade around me right now.
Majabi says Arizona has traded.
Man, that's aggressive. Arizona's trading from 23. Good Lord, that pick's not for 8 more spots. By the way, it's going to be 4 o'clock in the morning by the time we get out of here at the rate these trades are going. Oh, my. Baltimore Ravens trade Hollywood Brown and unknown picks to Arizona for pick 23.
All right, then.
Oh, my.
Shit. Baltimore's just out here doing stuff. And I really have to go see the restroom. So I am going to have to bail out on you here for a second. We'll be right back. By the way, we are the Sportsocracy. Brought to you by Ingles Supermarkets. Ingles low prices. Love the savings. Oh wait, we got a pick here. The Houston Texans pick is in. Roger Goodell is at the podium, and Kenyon Greene at number 15. There you go. Now here's your pick. Take it away, Flostradamus Jeremy Greene. Because you said he was going to go in the second round.
He should have gone in the second round.
And he just went 15.
He's not even the best. He's not the best guard left. Why do you have a team? Why do you have to take the fucking team away from the Houston Texans? What in the shit? Do you not understand how this works? Do you not get that there are 31 other teams that we go in an order based on how shitty you were? You traded a quarterback that was the best thing that ever happened to your franchise. I understand he had legal issues. Then you trade back, and I'm sitting here going, you've done smart shit. And then you take a third-round pick at fucking 15. You want to know why you suck? Because you do things like this. Oh, my God.
That was everything I wanted it to be.
Holy shit! They could have taken you, and I think I'd have been less pissed off about it. Because then at least it's a novelty. Hey, we took a local sports talk show host.
Kenyon Greene, the number 51 player on Jeremy Greene's big board, 6'4", 323 pounds, 2021 and 2020 consensus All-American out of Texas A&M.
You know what? I got an idea. I got an idea for the Houston Texans. I'll let your fan base get real excited. There's a city called Hell, Michigan, where you can spend $100 and they'll let you be the mayor for a day. Maybe the Houston Texans should let their fans do that. You can be the GM for a day. You can change ticket prices. You can trade the quarterback. Fuck, you can burn the stadium down for $100 because this dipshit we have making choices for us is so stupid that I can't physically believe they cut him a check.
Whew. The pick is in for the Washington Commanders, by the way.
For fuck's sake! This is the two stupidest things. I can't even deal with the Baltimore Arizona thing right now because I'm so dumbfounded by what Houston did. Alex Majabi said no Penning. Hell, Baltimore's going to take Penning at 23 because the Cardinals just went, fuck you, take him. Hell, we like to suck. You be good. Good Lord. The NFL at times, I swear to you, the NFL reminds me of a good bar sometimes. Mm-hmm. The good-looking dudes come in with a fucking $10,000 watch and they take the girl you've been buying drinks for all night. You know why? Because you're an idiot!
Yes. I love it.
Yes. Wow!
Absolutely. And this is why you choose the Sportsocracy over any other...
Wow!
Oh, good Lord.
God almighty, give me a job! For the love of shit, give me a job! If Nick Caserio can be a GM in this league, I could fucking own one of these teams.
Beautiful.
I mean, for the...
There it is. That's the first curveball of the draft, and yes, of course, it was the Houston Texans that made the trade.
Every dude you know has a buddy that is so stupid that you can't physically believe that he's still alive.
Yep.
And about once every 6 months, he goes, hey, this is my new girlfriend whose name ends with an I. And I met her at the strip club, and she loves me, and I've given her a credit card to my bank account, and we're in love. And 4 days later, that guy has the underwear he was wearing when you talked to him before, and $6 US. That's the Houston Texans. I swear it's just coming in waves of like every time I stop being pissed about it, I get mad again. If my team, I swear to God, if my team did that, I would have broken everything on the set. Like, I'd have broken everything in this room. There would have been nothing left.
Oh, my God.
If the New York Jets had taken Kenyon Greene, I swear to God, I would have broken everything in this room.
I would love to remind the chat, please, we are on a delay because we have to be for FCC purposes. We do not have the official license to do this live play-by-play, just like we do the playoff games. So please do not put the spoilers of the picks into the chat. We would like to have the the real-time reaction of Mr. Jeremy Greene here because, look, I am at a point right now where I am 1.5 of these beverages in that are half vodka and half energy drink, so I really don't give a fuck what's going on the planet right now. However, please don't put the spoilers in there because I can't wait to see his reaction to this next pick.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It can't be worse.
Oh.
It can't be worse.
Just wait.
They didn't.
The Washington football team, the pick is in.
They didn't.
They didn't.
They didn't. Please tell me they didn't.
Please
tell me they didn't.
Just wait for the Washington football team. The pick is in, and the commissioner is going to come to the. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
A couple of beers.
Out.
They're in the fridge right there.
Big refrigerator in the next room over. Yes, thank you. Washington
this
football
can't
team.
be as bad as what you told me.
I didn't say anything. It's Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson goes to the Washington Commanders with the number 16 overall pick, the wide receiver out of Penn State. Now, I loved Jahan Dotson, but from what we've been told in the run-up to this process, this is way too early for him.
I can't go catatonic 3 times in a row.
No.
I mean, do you not understand how the draft works? Like, do you think that you win a prize for taking the biggest reach? I mean, look, I like Jahan Dotson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be as nice.
To be honest, though, this is not as big of a reach as Kenyon Greene.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not. It's not. It's not as big a reach. I mean, I'm very surprised. And look, I talked about Jahan Dotson earlier, and I said, look, I don't know what he did to piss people off. There was no heat on him whatsoever. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like you had to take him here. If to me, if you're the Commanders, you should have made a deal to move down. I think you could have gotten him. Hell, I think you got him in the beginning of the second round. I mean, you took him over Christian Watson. You took him over George Pickens.
Yep.
You took him over Sky Moore. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but I'm not as mad about it as I am about Kenyon Greene. And frankly, I'm going to have to smoke a cigarette before I talk about that other trade. That I'm not mentally okay. I'm having a Ben Simmons moment, and my mental health is at risk if I have another blow up to the level of what I just did about Kenyon Greene, and I'm gonna.
Well, I'll be honest with you. You're gonna have your heater's gonna have to wait because I had to piss 3 picks ago, and now the pick is in for the Los Angeles Chargers.
I bet you they do something smart.
Zion Johnson.
Oh, there you go.
Son of a fucking
bitch.
You
know what's funny? Why is it that smart teams do smart things and dumb teams do dumb things? You know, it's funny. The Houston Texans could fuck up a blowjob. Like, they would talk through it or ask if they could suck her dick. And you take Kenyon. They took a better guard 2 picks later than you, and they just sat there with their thumb in their beehole.
Yep.
Like, I'm dumbfounded. You know, the Eagles traded. Wait.
I can't be quiet. The Eagles traded their pick. I can't be quiet.
To the Titans.
The Titans traded. I can't be quiet.
When I heard the Eagles traded that,
the Titans
I was hoping
traded,
it was to the Jets.
Who do you think they traded for?
They give up A.J. Brown?
The Titans traded.
The Titans traded A.J. Brown?
Holy shit.
I cannot be quiet. The Titans traded A.J. Brown.
The Titans traded A.J. Brown?
I cannot be quiet.
Oh.
I cannot be quiet.
The Philadelphia Eagles just won the draft.
They traded
Yeah, they
A.J.
did.
Brown for the number overall 18 pick.
Yeah, they did.
Philadelphia just won the draft.
Mm-hmm. I cannot be quiet. I'm sorry.
Wow.
A.J. Brown for the 18th pick?
Philadelphia just won the draft.
They just won the draft. I cannot be quiet.
Philadelphia won the draft.
Holy shit.
All right, I'm gonna get my friend over here.
So the Titans are virtually
So you're gonna get
nothing.
We're just gonna sit here with Mr. Eagle.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, Jeremy's touching a bird. Just so you know,
I am.
Birds aren't real.
Hashtag birds aren't real, and hashtag this bird's not real. So let me ask you there, Clucky. Why are some teams in this league so fucking stupid? On a scale of 1 to stupid, why are like 5 teams in this league out of their minds? A.J. Brown for 18. That's a top 10 in this league receiver.
Yeah.
For 18. Please. You know what? I don't ask for much. I don't. You remember you remember that thing I said of the Tennessee Titans were going to be the team that I went? The fuck did you just do?
Yeah.
Watch this be Desmond Ridder.
Yeah, that's it.
No
Watch
way.
this be Desmond Ridder. If it is, I'm telling you right now, I may have to go home. I may have to go home because I may have a category embolism.
Right here. Why would they take him right here?
There's no way.
I
wouldn't think. No.
Why would
No,
they
I'm
take
just.
him right here?
I'm not going to refuse. I'm going to refuse to believe it until I see it.
Alex Majawi said, Jeremy, please make me feel better about Zion. He's the best guard in this draft, and you took him 2 spots behind one that couldn't hold his jack strap.
I don't know why you're upset about that.
You should in no way be upset about that.
Because Rob Johnson was 100% correct when he said Tank is pissed. I'm absolutely pissed. Because the way this draft was going, I was thinking, oh, shit. Zion Johnson just might get to my Bucks after all. But no, not a chance. And they saw it. They saw it. They saw what I saw, and you know what? Good for them. Good for them.
So, I feel like I'm going to be accused of being intoxicated here, and Tank knows me well enough to know that that's not true.
Maybe a small buzz. Ish.
I mean,
Buzz-ish.
I could drive a car and nobody would even kind of blink at me.
100%.
So I'm going to take Clucky here, and I'm gonna do an interpretive dance, and it's going to look something like this. Take these broken wings and learn to fly.
Learn to fly again.
I don't know any of the rest of the words, so I'm just going to sit here and flap his wings and go. That's the best move in this draft. The Philadelphia Eagles, they win. You win. You got Jordan Davis. I'm dumbfounded.
Yeah.
I'm dumbfounded.
So
I want you to think about this. With A.J. Brown, you gave up 18. Mm-hmm. The Green Bay Packers, they got 22 and, 57?
Yep.
For a receiver that is 5 years older. I am dumbfounded.
What did the Eagles take next?
Let's see. I have not seen the.
Please, I don't ask for much. I really don't. I don't ask for much in this life. I really don't. I'm a simple man of simple means.
So Diana Rossini says the Eagles are trading, or the Titans are trading A.J. Brown to the Eagles. They get the 18th pick and a 3rd round pick as well.
Okay. That's a little better. Yeah. That's a little better for Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
But now I'm looking at it going, you realize that you don't have a receiver on this team. Like, their one right now is Nick Westbrook-Ikhine.
No, it's Robert Woods. They made the Robert Woods trade.
Oh, yeah.
And so Robert Woods is the one, and now you're going to...
It's Robert Woods.
Now you're going to take Treylon Burks, and hopefully that's... To me, that would be okay-ish.
So, Robert Woods is Treylon Burks is a slot guy.
Okay.
That's where he's at.
Okay.
He's a slot guy.
And Robert Woods is outside.
For now, because you're going to teach him how to play.
Mm-hmm.
The Titans fan looks like he's about ready to drink bleach.
I don't know.
Robert Woods is useless to the Titans.
All right, we got one of these. Let's go in here.
I'm your huckleberry.
Justin Parton said, Davis and Brown, I'm going to bed before something happens to ruin this night. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. And you can do nothing to improve it.
Yeah, you think about it. Jordan Davis and A.J. Brown, fuck it all. Eagles fans, you should be over the moon right now.
Yes, you should. The Eagles are the winners. They're the winners of today. And I'm not even going to talk about that Cardinals trade until that pick comes up. I'm not. I'm telling you right now, if I go off again, I'm going to have an embolism. Because there's now 3 moves in the last 10, 15 minutes that are just awe-inspiring to me. And invariably, it's minus the Titans pick. I think the Titans just got into a bind.
Well, yeah.
They didn't want to pay A.J. Brown $30 million.
And I'll be honest, I wouldn't either.
A.J. Brown, 4-year extension, $100 million. $57 million guaranteed.
Bingo.
Done. In.
I don't ask now for you much. Need a quarterback.
I don't
now
ask
you need a quarterback to throw to.
I don't ask for much. But A.J. Brown's the perfect receiver to be thrown to by Jalen Hurts. He's the perfect receiver.
So the Eagles take quarterback instead of what they were going to do.
All right, here it comes from Roger Goodell. Treylon Burks.
I told you he was going. I told you he was going higher than people thought.
Why?
Yep.
Why take a wide receiver when you just traded your only wide receiver?
Because you just traded. You just said it. He said, "Why trade your? Why draft a wide receiver when you just traded your only wide receiver? Because you just traded your only wide receiver. So now you have Robert.
And I don't mind it. Throw to him.
You got Ryan Tannehill. So Ryan Tannehill is a fine quarterback.
That's a weird way of saying
he's
less than that.
Fine. He's fine.
Okay. He's awesome.
He is fine.
I guess.
I get he's not great.
He's okay.
He is okay. Exactly. That's
okay
to me. That's what fine means.
Is
he's
okay
fine.
going to get you into the next round, top 5 picks?
Yeah.
No.
Maybe.
Okay is not going to get you to.
So now we are 4 picks
top
in.
10
I think
max.
this is now 4 picks in since I said I had to piss and Jeremy just left.
I'll cover. I'm just saying, I can make do.
I can make do. Matthew Hoffman said, "Yeah, I can make do with what we got."
To all my people out there.
Let's see. Jeremy Jeremy's taken over, or Jeremy's taken off, and now I don't know where keeps the buttons now. I used to do the buttons on the morning show, and now I don't have to do them anymore, and I don't know where he's put any of these buttons. So, here's one.
I'm here for the gangbang.
Havoc says, "What did the Titans know about AJ's knees?" I don't know that was injury related. This was all contract related, in my opinion. I don't think it was anything to do with injuries. This was A.J. Brown wanted a shitload of money, and the Tennessee Titans went, we got Derrick Henry. We got a shitload of money tied up into Ryan Tannehill. You know what? There are a lot of wide receivers in this draft, so Treylon Burks, in there. We got him for the next 5 years on a deal, 4 years. And then, see, here's the thing. Like, that 5th-year option for wide receivers, in a couple of years, it's going to be really huge because it's based on the salaries, and then if a guy makes the Pro Bowl, which I'm not saying Treylon Burks is going to, I think he has the potential to.
But I could see Jameson Williams going above him in the Pro Bowl.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If there's one wide receiver that comes out of this class and you go, that's the guy that was the value of the draft, I still believe at 18 it was Treylon Burks.
When did the Marquise Brown trade happen?
Marquise Brown. Yeah, Marquise Brown goes from the Ravens to the Cardinals for the 23rd pick. Is that how that draft shook out? It hasn't happened yet. They don't pick until 23, so they're still 5 picks away, but they went...
So who do the Cardinals take at wide receiver?
Let's see. The Cardinals...
Instead of a wide receiver...
So the Cardinals won't trade it. The Cardinals won't take a wide receiver because they just got Marquise Brown.
Right. So who did they take instead at 23? Is it 23?
Well, 23 goes to the Baltimore Ravens. So the Ravens got 23... From the Cardinals for Hollywood Brown.
So
that's great. That is great. So Matthew Hoffman, we never did get you a microphone plugged in because, like I said, the shit seems like it's rolling off super fast here, and I still have to pee. Give me that thing, and. It's just give me the big end of the thing here.
I just got a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. The fuzzy end.
I got the fuzzy end.
Yeah, you got the fuzzy end over here. Let's see, I need this big.
There we go.
Yeah, I need the big guy here. There we go.
There we go.
That's the one. We're going to give him a mic.
Yes, sir.
All right. Matthew Hoffman has a mic.
Yes, sir.
The Saints pick is in. All right, so Matthew, what did you just say? I just forgot what we were talking about.
Who,
completely.
with that trade that just happened, who did they take at wide receiver?
Oh, who you were saying? Who does Baltimore take at 23?
Yeah,
it's Tyler fucking Linderbaum.
That's the only option left at this point.
To me, that's my best guess. Is Baltimore Ravens? They already got Kyle Hamilton, and now guess what? They're going to take the number 7 player on Jeremy's big board at 23, and unless somebody else does it, I'll be really interested.
I'll be shocked if this is not Trevor Penning.
I'll be really interested to see what Pittsburgh does.
They never thought he was going to be here.
New Orleans?
Yeah, they never thought Trevor Penning was going to
be here. Hey, that actually might be one that I got right on my on my day.
They never thought Penning was going to be here.
So do you still see...
So the Tyler Smith stuff was because they didn't think Tyler Penning
Well, I mean, they never thought Penning was going to be here. I mean,
this is a home run pick.
This is an A+ for the Saints. I don't see how you don't do it.
Excuse me?
What are you on, 19?
I mean, I got another good rant in me, just so we all know.
New Orleans Saints selection.
It's got to be Penning. I mean, I know they love Tyler Smith, but you can't take Tyler Smith over Penning.
Why?
Yep, Trevor Penning.
Yeah, that's who you had to take.
Unreal.
And that's, I mean, the Saints
killed it.
The Saints, another good team. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's weird how the good teams do this so well, and the bad teams do it so poorly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and look,
Trevor
I'm not
Penning
hammering
and Chris Olave.
I'm not hammering the Titans. I'm really not. Havoc. Oh, hold on.
I'm your huckleberry.
What do the Titans know about AJ's knees? I mean, look, AJ does have some injury problems. I get that. And you were up against it, having to pay him. You got Ryan Tannehill that I don't know how much you believe in. I get it. I get the AJ Brown thing. I don't love it. I mean, I love it for Philadelphia. But now, you look at New Orleans here. New Orleans has been good for 15 years. They've had, 2 bad years in 15 years? Mm-hmm. There's a reason. Mm-hmm. They make a deal with Philadelphia, get this second first-round pick. Now you have given Jameson Winston the left tackle he needed, and you've given him the receiver that he needed. Yep. So now you've got Marquez Callaway, Michael Thomas coming back off injury, Chris Olave. You already had 4 spots on the line sewn up, and now you add Trevor Penning. Yep. I mean, this is what this league's just not that damn hard. It's really not. There's a reason that the good teams stay good and the bad teams suck.
Yep.
And now the Pittsburgh Steelers are up, and hey, guess what? You remember all those people that said, "There's no way Malik Willis will be there." Well, guess the fuck what? He's sitting right here, and just like I told you he would.
And you think, no doubt, this is going to be a quarterback?
I'm not as dead in the wool on it.
Now, what is...
I'm not as dead in the wool on it. I mean, look at who's on the board.
Pick is in.
All right, so just say I'm being the devil's advocate here. Mm-hmm. There's a Trent McDuffie on the board that we didn't think would be here.
Yep.
That's a need for Pittsburgh.
Yep.
I'm not positive. I mean, if I'm Pittsburgh and just, okay, take the journey with me, this is a smart-ass team. They pick again at 20 in round 2. So they pick at 52. Mm-hmm. You're telling me that Sam Howell's not going to be there at 52? They don't take a quarterback. 100%. And I told you this. If Malik Willis doesn't go at 20, you watch. The first one that goes will be either Detroit at 32, and now they don't even have that pick. Now Detroit's completely out.
Right.
Because they traded up to get Jameson Williams.
Right.
So if you're Pittsburgh, you don't have to take a quarterback here. I mean, if you're just dead in the wool that it's Malik Willis, then yeah, you take him here.
Right.
Because you're not going to get, I mean,
he's not
you
gonna
won't
fall.
get him at 52.
Yeah, he's not going to fall.
But, I mean, who's supposed to take him? I've said this the entire time. Who's supposed to take these quarterbacks? Pittsburgh's the only one that makes sense because they're not going to be bad enough to get the high-end guys next year. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I think this is Willis, and that makes sense. But this is just, it's literally...
There's one.
I think there's one.
You think there's one what?
There's one team that could take a quarterback.
Tennessee.
It's got to be Tennessee. They're the only team that needs a quarterback right now.
I honestly think Tampa would think about it.
No way.
If Tampa has their choice of quarterbacks
over what they have right now,
think about it. No, with the thing of Tom Brady is absolutely leaving.
It would
next
be moronic.
Year. You think so?
It would be moronic.
Okay.
Okay, because is he really leaving next year?
Who cares?
Oh yeah.
I don't give a fuck if he's leaving next year or not. I don't care if he's leaving tomorrow. Is any quarterback in this class better than Kyle Trask?
Yes.
I mean, I believe Sam is. I believe Sam Howell's better.
Okay.
I mean, I know
you can't, and you're telling me honestly that you see the landmines.
I mean,
that you probably couldn't get him in the second round.
Jason Light wouldn't do that. He took Kyle Trask in the second round.
Now, do you see
smart
Tampa,
teams don't waste capital like that? Because then Kyle Trask is just a spent pick. You set a second round pick on fire.
True.
Do you see Tampa trading Trask?
For I don't know what they would get.
For a better option.
Footballs?
Yeah, I don't know what they would get if they could
I mean, the
trade
problem is that nobody in this league wants to make a move at quarterback because nobody's dead in the wool that. I mean, to me, if I'm Pittsburgh, I'm not taking Malik Willis there. Mm-hmm. I've had him there the entire time. I do find it really funny. All the people that called me an idiot and said there's no Malik Willis will never be there because he's the next Michael fucking Vick. Scoreboard.
Yep. Dylan McClinsky said Green Bay taking a quarterback. Not a fucking chance. They already did that once.
Well, there's a better chance of them than Tampa.
In the first round.
No.
But, I mean, I've said this before. I think Jordan Love would have probably been the first quarterback taken in this draft. Mm-hmm. I think there's probably a team that would give you a 2 for him right now. If not a 2, a 3.
Maybe so.
And if you're Green Bay, as much capital as you have.
Mm-hmm.
But that brings the question, do you really see a trade for him?
No. Not right now.
I see them stuck with him except for Seattle.
I mean, Seattle, maybe.
All right.
I see, to me, this screams Tyler Linderbaum. It does. This screams Tyler Linderbaum because this is what smart teams do.
Mm-hmm. We're not going to reach on a quarterback. We got Mitch Trubisky.
No, we don't have to. Right. We don't have to do that.
Right. We got Mitch Trubisky. We got him for 2 years. Let's see what happens. We don't care.
Is that really the answer?
It's not the answer. It's not the long-term answer.
But you're not winning a Super Bowl regardless.
Exactly. We're not going to compete. I mean, we are going to compete.
So are they going to do what we all downgrade and tank the season?
Look at Franco.
No, I mean, you're not tanking. You're too good.
Shit, they're still going to make the playoffs.
I don't see that.
They'll be on the cusp.
They'll be right there.
They'll be on the cusp.
Baltimore is going to be the reason why they don't make it.
Matt Garrison asked Panthers trade up for a quarterback. Well, the problem is that you'd be giving up future draft capital. I mean, you're hemorrhaging yourself.
They will not do that.
I agree.
This is going to
be Carolina. You've already aced the draft. Yep. You got your number 1 player in this draft at 6,
and we're moving on.
We're sitting out day 2. Coach take the next quarterback.
Yep, we're sitting out day 2 unless we can move a piece that we already have for something.
I mean, I'll be honest with you.
I don't even think that's in their mind right now.
I'm just telling you. You watch this, be smart. You watch this, be a smart pick.
Please do. Please don't take a quarterback.
Watch this, be a smart pick.
Jermaine Johnson's still the best available.
Watch it be Jermaine Johnson.
Still the best available on the list.
Kenny
Pickett.
Kenny fucking Pickett.
Holy shit.
Look, hey, the Pittsburgh Steelers went, hey, we missed on Dan Marino back in 1983. Let's fucking get Kenny Pickett.
Let's get little tiny hands.
Skirt, skirt, woo, skirt, skirt, tiny hands Pickett. He is going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now that does, I feel like that's a dumb move.
That does not make a whole lot of sense.
Look. Even the best teams that usually draft, they can make bad decisions.
First of all,
Devin Bush.
You know what? As the mulleted man, I would be remiss if I didn't point out that Kenny Pickett's got a head of lettuce.
True.
That's an impressive head of lettuce.
True.
Okay. I'll go with you on that one.
Now,
But
All right, I'm dipping on that one.
yep.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm shocked. I'm not gonna lie, I'm shocked.
That was a sleeper.
Yikes.
That was a sleeper pick.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm shocked. Kenny Pickett, to me, this is a very un-Steeler move. I think you're gonna regret this. If you're gonna take a quarterback, to me, it's Malik Willis. I mean, Kenny Pickett, yeah, he's the most ready to start right now, and he played in the stadium. But I don't get it. I just look at it, a quarterback with small hands that's older than every quarterback in this class. I'm not a fan of it.
And that makes me ask, why Pickett over Willis? What did they see in him that they didn't see in Willis?
You know, you look at they see something in Kenny Pickett that I don't see.
I don't see it either,
and I don't get it. You know, this is one of those things that I've watched so many teams make this mistake. Whether it was Chris Weinke, Brandon Weeden, you know, these quarterbacks that are older, and you see the high level. Oh, the Patriots have traded their pick. Of course, they fucking have.
Does that surprise you? To the Chiefs of all people? And who are the Chiefs trading up for? Jermaine Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson.
Yep, 100%.
I'm you know, the shocking to me in the Kenny Pickett is, am I shocked he's the first quarterback to go? No, I'm not.
See,
I'm not shocked that he goes to Pittsburgh. I knew Pittsburgh had some fondness for him. I just feel like you're tempering your high-end ability for, I mean, Malik Willis has a higher ceiling than Kenny Pickett. That's not even debatable. And I look at this and just, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get why Malik Willis, Sam Howell, why neither of them went before Kenny Pickett. I don't understand.
I'm dumbfounded. Now, I don't think there's much of a difference between Mitch Trubisky and Kenny Pickett. The difference is a little bit of money. And I'll be honest with you, if Mitch Trubisky was in this draft, I'd have had him rated higher than Kenny Pickett.
So are they planning on trading Trubisky next year for draft capital?
No. You know, the Trubisky thing is, he was brought in to be a bridge. They can get out of the deal after a year. You know, I think they're the same guy. And I look at it and go, you know, you look around the AFC and how many things have gone. Look how good the AFC is, and you basically just tied yourself to a quarterback that's never going to be better than the 25th best quarterback in this league. I just don't see it. I don't get it. This is not a Steeler move.
So who's pulling the strings here for Pittsburgh? Because it's not Tomlin.
No, I mean, this is a Kevin Tolbert move. You know, he's on the way out, but they're going to promote from within. It's going to be Omar Khan or something like that.
Are they really?
This is a team that has the greatest consistency of any team in the NFL.
But are they going to let a guy who's on his way out make the decisions for them for the next 5
it's an
years?
Organizational decision. Not every team is beholden to one decision maker. And Pittsburgh's one of those teams that this is made as a.
This was a team choice?
That makes decisions as a franchise. And I don't get it. I don't get it.
And that's what makes me wonder, was this a team choice or was this an individual choice?
Well, I mean, it's a team choice. That's what I just said, is that this is a team that makes decisions as a franchise. They view Kenny Pickett as the future quarterback. I don't see it. There's nothing in the tape. There's nothing in anything that says high-level starting quarterback to me. New England gets 29 from Kansas City, a third and a fourth in this draft. I'm not shocked. This makes all the sense in the world. Kansas City, it's always been thought that they would trade up because there's not that many spots. Players to watch here. I could see it being a receiver. They may have traded up in front of Green Bay to get George Pickens. That would make a lot of sense to me. I know they really like Jalen Petrie. Goodell is at the podium, and the selection He is.
And I will say Petrie's been getting a lot of attention recently. Trent McDuffie.
I don't hate that.
I don't.
I don't hate it. I mean, there's a difference to me. There's a difference to me between Trent McDuffie and then getting into the Andrew Booths, and I'm not. I mean, look, I'm not trying to slight the pick. To me, I don't really know who you felt like you had to get in front of. I mean, Green Bay wasn't taking a corner in the first round for the second time in 2 years.
Didn't they just give up a defensive back in the free agency?
Yeah, I mean that was.
So is he their version of a replacement to that, or?
I mean, he's a starter. He's a starter in this league. He's a good player. And look, I like Trent McDuffie. I have no problem with this pick. And now that tells me that that's an interesting selection to me. They traded up for him. They've been so high on Jalen Petrie.
Right, they traded up for him. That's the part that bothers me.
I don't really care that they traded up. I'm looking at the rest of the draft. J.M. Cuber asked, what about Jermaine Johnson or George Karlaftis? I'll be honest with you, if I'm the Jets, I'm on the phone with Green Bay right now. Green Bay probably wouldn't do anything with you. I think this is George Pickens.
I'm trying with the cords.
But I would say this is probably George Pickens. Trent McDuffie, 21 to Kansas City. They traded up with New England.
Yep. Yes, sir. So, and Green Bay went right away. They did not hesitate.
I'm just going to throw this out there. Baltimore sitting there at 23 with Karlaftis and Jermaine Johnson both on board.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, primary need, Karlaftis is first, I think.
I'm just...
For Baltimore.
Do you mind the McDuffie, trading up for McDuffie?
McDuffie is a guy that I've been...
If you're about to say you're down on him, you're going to have to explain.
I've been indifferent about Trent McDuffie.
Where was Kansas City's pick in the second round?
They have 2. They gave up 29.
So is he worth
29-30?
Is he worth the 29 is the real question.
Well, I mean, they took him at 21. They gave up 29 and 2 other picks.
But he's worth the 29 to be able to move up to 21. They're valuing him at that high of a player.
I had him in the top 20, so the value is certainly there.
You did.
It's just my question is that you've got. I mean, look at the teams you got in between you. So you got Green Bay that I don't physically see how you can take a receiver here.
I agree.
I mean, I don't think you, with the way the board's falling, I don't think you can not do it. Then you get Baltimore, who just traded Hollywood Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas, who could add a receiver, since Zion Johnson's not going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo, who's been interested in receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I think Baltimore is the wild card with that trade with Hollywood.
To me, I think Kansas City may regret not taking the receiver at 20, trading up and not taking the receiver.
Yeah.
But then again, there may not be a run. Hell, they may not. If Green Bay doesn't, I mean, Green Bay's going to take a receiver, but hell, let's say none of the other teams in between take one.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's a value. It's just a hell of a risk.
So who does Green Bay take here? Chris Olave? That's the best.
Olave's gone.
George Pickens. This is George Pickens.
Yeah,
I don't see
he's the next wide receiver.
It doesn't make any sense to take anybody else.
Yeah.
But the Green Bay move would be to take Lewis Sin.
Lewis Sin?
I mean, that would be the Green Bay move.
Right.
I mean, they desperately need a wide receiver.
All right, the pick is in. Let's see what the commissioner says.
If it's not George Pickens, I'm going to be shocked. And
Quay Walker, linebacker out of Georgia.
Wow. You ever think Aaron Rodgers just sits around Aaron Rodgers just sits around and looks at his mirror and goes, "The fuck am I doing?"
Well, they still have the 28 pick, and maybe the thought is that nobody's going to take him, or maybe they like Christian Watson.
Do you remember that thing I told you about linebacker?
Mm-hmm.
You watch Quay Walker be the first one to go.
You did, You said it, and
Baltimore trades the pick. Go to the Jets, for the love of God!
Ravens trade the pick to the Bills. The Bills have now traded up.
Dallas! Go get Dallas's pick. Jermaine Johnson's still in the park. Get him!
So, Quay Walker in Green Bay's defense is Clay.
No. I mean, I like Quay Walker. I have no qualms with that. I said on the show today, I think he is, without a doubt, he is worthy of being the first linebacker taken in this draft. I never had a problem with that. I just don't understand Green Bay. For the love of God, what do you like? And now it's the risk that I don't understand. I never understand when you take these risks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I mean, be honest with yourself. Who was taking Quay Walker in between you?
Nobody.
They pick at 28. So New England got the Kansas City pick at 29.
Mm-hmm.
You had another pick between you and them.
Yep.
Buffalo wasn't doing it. I don't think.
No.
Dallas, maybe?
I don't think so.
I don't think Baltimore would have done it.
No.
Tennessee sure as shit ain't doing it. Well, Tennessee's actually probably the one.
You don't think New England would trade back and still get Quay Walker?
No.
Wow.
The Bills can't take Jermaine Johnson here, right? The Bills can't take Jermaine Johnson.
I mean, they could.
They've already got so many edges.
I mean, they can, though.
I mean, you...
Come on. Jermaine Johnson to the Bills would be vicious.
I feel like this is Devin Lloyd.
Think so?
I feel like this is Devin Lloyd.
Okay.
What do they have in the
Devin Lloyd or somebody that's fallen. I can't really figure out who that person that's fallen would be.
Who do the Bills have in their linebacking core?
The linebacking core for the Bills is Tremaine Edmonds, Matt Milano.
And I mean, Edmonds is the one I look at and go, you boo-boo kitty that.
Yeah.
But side by side with Milano? I could see him going side by side with Milano real quick.
Could. They could.
And that could be deadly combination.
The only thing I can I won't be shocked if this Kyler Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
They've been on Kyler Gordon the whole process. And you just had McDuffie come off the board.
The
discrepancy between, Booth. If you're off Booth, then you get into Kyer Elam and.
But the minimal discrepancies between.
J.M. Cuber asked, will Christian Watson fall to the Bears?
Yes. I'll say yes.
I'm not as positive of that, but it's getting more and more realistic.
I will say yes.
Well, I mean, all right, so I'll answer the question as honestly as I can. Looking at the order, if I'm Chicago, I know I want a receiver. You got a flight of teams here that scare me. Green Bay scares me.
Zaire has to get traded.
Green Bay scares me. Kansas City scares me. Dallas, I don't. Dallas has got to be sitting there going, how the fuck did we get screwed on Zion Johnson? We were positive he was going to be here.
Yeah, but Dallas is that sleeper team that's going to do something that we don't expect.
The pick is in for the Dallas.
Baltimore hasn't picked yet, so I haven't had to go insane. But
I still feel like Baltimore is going to take Tyler Linderbaum.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
Baltimore just keeps trading back, going, hey, you're not going to do it, you're not going to do it, you're not going to do it. Let's keep doing this, adding capital.
Yep.
Getting better, getting better, and then we'll.
Atlanta.
Oh, man. While I was outside smoking a cigarette, I was looking at Twitter, and somebody had posted, man, it's a shame that the NFL doesn't have any drama. It's like, this is better than any playoff game.
Zaire is going to get traded up for.
I'm your huckleberry.
David Evans Elson said, Jeremy, please give me some good news about my Steelers.
Can't.
You won a lot of Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
You have a stadium that is largely comfortable.
I still can't get over the Kenny Pickett thing.
I am dumbfounded. By the way, we're at 6 receivers. You remember what the over-under it was on first rounders?
7.
6.5.
6.5.
6.5. And to me, there's no way you don't go over.
7's the record, right?
6 is the record. We never hit 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we never hit 7. You're going to hit 7 this year.
Oh, no doubt.
So who's the 7th going to be?
Pickens. George Pickens out of Georgia. I would say it's got to be Green Bay at 28.
And here's Baltimore. I mean, how many picks does Baltimore need in the draft? You just look at a team that stays multiple.
Mm-hmm.
You just stay frosty.
They got another
you get the pick you get the pick from Hollywood Brown. Turn it into more capital. Fuck it. Well, there will be a guy in day 2, which is the honey hole of this draft that we need.
4th round. They got a 4th round pick out of that.
So
that now makes
Baltimore doesn't
11.
have a number 1 wide receiver.
6.
Right now.
6 picks in the 4th round.
Good God.
For the Baltimore.
I mean,
Ravens.
Baltimore's just.
But they don't have a number 1 wide receiver.
Who cares?
They're
They have a quarterback that doesn't like to throw is not a good thrower of the football. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
They got Rashad Bateman. He's a
You
1.
can't run Lamar Jackson and Rashad Bateman and expect to win.
The Baltimore Ravens have 2 third-round picks. They have 6
in the
4th round picks. I mean,
many
you're going to
wide
find one there.
receivers are you
Oh
gonna
my
take in the
God!
6th round?
Oh my God! The Buffalo Bills just took Kyer Elam, the cornerback out of Florida.
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know why.
Is there a gas leak in Las Vegas?
Maybe
Like,
so.
did all of a sudden every team in this league become absolutely out of their fucking gourd? You traded up to get Kyrie.
Yeah, but they didn't trade up that far.
I don't care. You gave up draft capital. Who was going to take him?
Yeah.
4 picks.
Who was going to take? But that's you're missing the point. Good teams in this league don't do that shit.
So
I mean, and look, I'm
come on,
fine
Buffalo's
with
a
Kyrie
good
Elam. But who were you scared of taking him? Dallas?
Who are they going to take otherwise?
Sit at your pick. Don't trade up to trade up. And I feel like this is the 3rd time now we've seen this where a team just traded up to trade up.
But that's been the story of the NFL for the last 5 years, 6 years.
Wow.
Trade up to trade up.
Now Dallas has got to be sitting here. I mean, I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't point out Jermaine Johnson was still on the board.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way they don't take Jermaine Johnson, right?
I don't know.
They're going to get a steal on 32.
I mean, and Rob Johnson's got a good point in the comments. If I'm the Cowboys, hell, I'd Tyler Linderbaum.
Fuck yeah.
Tyler Linderbaum moved Biadaz over to guard.
God, I mean, I still think back to, was it the Tampa game? I want to say it was the Tampa game where Vita Vea just fucking destroyed Tyler Biadaz. And
well, I mean, look, I liked him when he came out. I still like him. I think he's got a merit in this league.
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying maybe he's not built to be a center.
Well, he's not Tyler Linderbaum, and to me, that would fix the problem of Zion Johnson. I mean, because you got to think with Dallas, you got to look at the board because not only did you get God on Zion Johnson, but the Houston Texans took Kenyon Green. I'm still mystified by that.
Connor McGovern, Zach Martin, those are the guards right now. Tyler Biadaz. Biadaz would be a better guard than Connor McGovern, true or false? Fact. Okay. All right.
Safwan Ben Malik said Jeremy makes those beer cans look like juice boxes. You're not the first person.
You do have giant hands. I've never realized that about you.
Yeah, I have gigantic hands.
Wow.
Jermaine Johnson, number 1. Best available player.
Hey, cheers, folks.
But I thought you were about to drink that out of the bottle, and I was going to be thoroughly impressed.
Yes.
No, but
Yes.
Mel Kiper has Linderbaum as still the 5th.
Heavy pour and a little rain. White gummy bear.
Can we get Tank to drink out the bottle tonight? Based on what Carolina...
Not tonight, because I still got to get
Holy
up in
shit,
the
I actually saw the video of me back with that beer can in my hand. I do make that beer can look very tiny.
Yeah. I mean, it's
And
like...
that beer can looks awful little.
Again, I'm going to go back to the most awkward handshake I ever had in my life was when I met Dwayne Shinsius at the 2007 ACC tournament.
That is the
because
most
the guy had, I mean, his fucking hands were like that goddamn long, and when I reached out to grab his hand, like
you shook his fingers.
I shook his fingers, and he looked over at my uncle who was standing beside me, and he goes, "What the fuck? He bitch gripped me." And I had never heard that phrase in my entire life, and I thought it was the most hilarious thing I had ever heard.
Weston,
bitch gripped me.
Weston Titans fan. He's changed his YouTube name.
Okay.
Now he is Weston Sensitive Titans fan.
Sensitive Titans fan.
He said, "I'm back, but Treylon's a great pick." Where's the bill? I agree with you. Saved $100 million for a guy who didn't want to be here anymore, and we got an extra first rounder. I don't disagree with any of that. I did not hurt Tennessee for that pick.
Yeah. Nakobe Dean to the Dallas Cowboys.
Was that the pick? I mean,
Wasn't it?
They showed Nakobe Dean.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the pick. I was like, fuck yeah.
That was
the Dallas Cowboys about to fucking just kill some people.
That is perfect for that.
Corey Brutta said, "I'm starting to sound more like Christopher Walken the further we go." Dallas take a linebacker right here. It'll be great value for them.
If it's Nakobe Dean, I'm going to be super excited.
Nakobe Dean is the best pick for them right now.
I love Nakobe Dean so fucking much.
Best pick for the Cowboys.
Good pick. I'm
not best overall.
You're not wild about him? Is that what you were about to say?
No, that's not what I was about to say.
Okay, all right.
I want to see who the pick is before I start commenting on that. I mean, look, I wouldn't hate Nakobe Dean at all. I've said that I feel like people are sleeping on him a lot.
It's gotta be.
I hope it is.
Who else do you pull? Micah Parsons.
If it's Nakobe Dean, I mean...
I wouldn't hate Nakobe Dean at all.
You need another piece on that defense.
Mm-hmm.
You have Micah Parsons, but you need something to get after that quarterback.
Yep.
Nakobe Dean is it.
Do you realize how late I might have to stay up tonight doing a revised mock draft with the fucking carnage that has been tonight? I'm just going to be honest with you. If y'all don't join us tomorrow night, I'm going to be super sad.
We
didn't hit 100 live viewers tonight, which makes me sad.
We're not there yet.
Yes.
We're not there yet.
That's the key word. It's got to be Nakobe Dean. I don't see.
I hope it's Nakobe Dean.
I feel like nothing can surprise me here. They can take Matt Ross.
Dallas Cowboys select.
Stop line.
Tyler Smith.
Wow.
The offensive tackle out of Tulsa. I mean, I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
They'll play him at guard. They'll play him at guard. I had to think about it for a second. They'll play him at guard. I heard so much talking him up by the Saints that...
you think so?
Oh, 100%. Most teams saw him as a guard. The Saints liked him as a tackle. And you know what? I don't hate that at all. He's a gigantic human being.
Well, according to the depth chart here, Terrence Steele is the right tackle.
And they believe in Terrence Steele.
Okay.
That's why I made that face at first, is because they had made this huge to-do about, Terrence Steele's the future. We're great there. I allowed it to slip my brain because I had him so locked into the Saints.
All right, so Tyler Smith now goes to left guard along with Tyron Smith at the left tackle.
That is a gigantic left side.
Tyler Biadasz, Zach Martin, Terrence Steele.
That's a pretty good fucking offensive line. That's a pretty
good
good
And they will pave the way.
Colin said I look like
they have on their team.
Colin said
who?
Wait, what? Say it again.
I said this offensive line for the Dallas Cowboys will now pave the way for the best running back they have, who is
Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard, fucking right.
Colin in the comments said, "You look like you're about to blow up right now, brother." Well, I had to think about the Tyler Smith pick, so that's on me. Of you know what, I got to do better. I forgot he was, he's a guard to most teams. So I mean, I don't hate that pick for Dallas. I am currently getting very verklempt that my Jets are allowing Jermaine Johnson to continue to fall, and I don't like that.
Okay,
So you want them to give up 38 to get back into the first round?
Well, I mean, okay.
35.
So here's my thought. All right, I've got the value chart.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're at Baltimore, who's at 25.
Yep.
All right, so you're looking at 170. We don't have a pick that falls in there. Oops.
We don't have that pick.
We don't have one of those.
This is Tyler Linderbaum, right?
So I mean, to me, if I'm the Jets, I'm looking at, and it's not going to be Baltimore. This is Linderbaum.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But I'd be calling on Tennessee. Mm-hmm. I'd be calling on Tennessee, going, look, I know you want Desmond Ridder. I'm well fucking aware of that. Or Tampa. Tampa's the one I'd be sweating Tampa right now.
Okay.
Because you look at their pick. All right.
And by the way,
you're gonna have to give up $160 in capital. So you could go 69 and get back 69. You get back 91. You give up your last pick in the draft.
Done. If I'm Jason Light, I'm doing it. Like I don't really need to pick here.
Well, and I mean that's the thing. I've had you with Logan Hall. If you trade back, I still think you're going to get him, and you add 69, which gives you another depth piece. To me, it's getting hard for me to understand why Joe Douglas is not making the damn call.
Or can Jermaine Johnson play 3-4 defensive end? Can he play on the inside or on the outside of a three-man line?
He's a 4-3 wide 9 defense, and that's why.
See, that's what I think. But that's
why it's falling. There's only a handful of teams that do that.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I'll be honest with you, if I'm the Jets, I would say the reason that they're not calling, and I'm just looking at the current draft order. I'm not projecting a deal. Baltimore wouldn't be a fit. Tennessee wouldn't be a fit. Tampa, Green Bay, New England. Kansas City would be the first one that I would look at and go, then Cincinnati. Minnesota's not one I'm worried about because they're making the transition to 3-4. Then you go to the second round. I'm not worried about Jacksonville, and I'm not worried about Minnesota. So basically, I need him to get past Kansas City and Cincinnati. Kansas City's going to have to take a receiver. They don't take a receiver at 30, you have done this wrong because you already took Trent McDuffie, so there's going to have to be a receiver.
Yep.
No matter what you want to do.
Yep.
And so really the only team I'm worried about Cincinnati, and they've got Asai coming back, Trey Hendrickson, and Sam Hubbard. So, I mean, to me, yes, there comes a time where value is just greater than the sum of all parts. But, oh, God. This has fallen far enough now that I'm going, could it happen? Could we get all three of them?
I think it could. It could happen.
So, you talk about Dallas.
I'm your huckleberry.
Tyler Cunningham said, it's too much going on tonight. My brain is melting. I'm not going to lie to you. This first round has gone so far off the rails that I'm right there with you.
Yep. Yep.
Hold on. Corey Broda asked, and yeah, you saw it too.
Yeah.
Corey Broda asked for the Lou Holtz explanation for the Jets trading.
Give it to me.
Look, there's just not that many edge rushers in this draft that fit what the New York Jets do, as well as Jermaine Johnson, the edge from Florida State. That's the player we know that they were interested in across the whole course of the process, and that would be a phenomenal pick for the New York Jets to go get their guy. Give up the capital, except for you've done well in this draft. Go get the guy that you're after.
God damn, you're good at that. I love it so much. Your Lou Holtz is one of my favorites.
That's one of the things we should do tomorrow is, or day 3. We should pick a round, and I just have to announce every pick in a different voice that I do.
Nice.
Because frankly, there's not much that would excite me more than the Philadelphia Eagles taking a punter in the 4th round as Morgan Freeman.
Yep.
Can you do Peter Griffin in the 5th round?
Probably.
Peter Griffin?
I don't do that one very often.
Yeah, no. Can you are you afraid to try it on camera? Peter Griffin?
I can't do that one. I can't do those weird. My accent's so thick that I can do things that are really dulcet, like that Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
And he climbed through a mile of filth, came out clean on the other side. Anything that's got that real bass, that takes the accent out.
Right. Peter Griffin, that's a tough one.
I can do the laugh. No, I mean, not the static laugh, but okay, so I lied. I can do one line that he did one time that probably nobody knows about.
That was Woody Woodpecker.
So the Ravens pick is in.
Or Roadrunner. Yep, Tyler Linderbaum. Called it.
Tyler Linderbaum to the Ravens.
To the Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens with the 25th overall pick has taken Tyler Linderbaum. I told you that, 20 minutes ago?
So, Alex, and I think they were on the clock for 47 minutes.
Right.
Alex S. said, can you make a better drinking game because I'm going stupid just watching. I'm assuming you're talking about the trash and not talking about the draft and not us. I mean, you might be talking about us. Who knows? So we will have an aggressive drinking game tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. The first round has been so nuts that, good hell, I don't genuinely believe that I could have played a drinking game with this.
Yep.
All right. The Baltimore Ravens.
God almighty. Look, I'm watching this film with Tyler Linderbaum.
It's intoxicating.
Fucking incredible.
Yeah, it's intoxicating. It's weird.
Why couldn't he last to 28?
Hold on!
27.
Hold on! Oh, shit! Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Fucking Jets are getting
Let's go!
Jermaine Johnson!
Let's go!
Jermaine Johnson, right here.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
Yes, sir.
It has to be.
3 first-round draft picks.
100% has to be.
Oh, it touches me and my mommy daddy button. Oh, God.
That's great. You got Garrett Wilson, you got Sauce Gardner, and Jesus Christ at 26 overall with the Tennessee Titans trading up, or the New York Jets, and they are going to get Jermaine.
We don't know who they're after.
You do.
We don't know who they're after.
You said that your Jets, on good authority with people close to the organization, you said they were in on Jermaine Johnson at 4.
They can make a trade for nothing for him?
Fucking hell.
For virtually nothing for him.
I'm not saying shit.
Listen.
Until I see a name on a screen.
As much shit as you give me about being insufferable, about my team winning a Super Bowl, I know shit. I know shit. I'm serious when I have said over and over and over again, I hope you get to experience the same thing that I have experienced twice in my lifetime of seeing my team win a fucking Super Bowl. And I honestly do believe that Rob Salah and Joe Douglas and Matt LaFleur are on the fucking track of winning a Super Bowl for the New York Jets for the first time since the year of our Lord in 1969. I'm serious about this. You think I'm fucking playing with you every time I say it, but I'm serious.
Safwan bin Malik said, should have known to take the headphones out for that one. Jeremy is a loud big bear. Okay, I'm going to give you a solid piece of advice. There is a name that starts with a J. The second name starts with a J, and it ends with a 3. If that name comes on the screen, you're going to see it about 30 seconds before I do.
Yep.
I would turn things down. Look, this is the New York fucking Jets, okay? This is the team that took. I mean, they look like they're about to have a circle jerk. I mean, they look like somebody has volunteered as tribute to just give all the handies.
Well, the looks on those faces right now in the war room of the New York Jets all look like we can't believe this just went this way.
Frankly, I can't believe this has gone this way. and I'm telling you, I'm okay. Jets give up 26 and 101. Or no, Jets get 26 and 101. Give up 35, 69, and 163.
Done deal.
100% in.
And I'm telling you right now, this is Jermaine Johnson. Mm-hmm. And this is going to be the happiest I have ever been after a Jets draft. And it's not close. And you know what's and you know what too, and it's a distant two, was last year. Mm-hmm. Was last year. Joe Douglas, you big ginger bearded shit, please, I don't ask for much, but don't poop in my punch bowl. You kept the 2. This could be 4 home run picks. I could never have imagined this going this well.
I think he's going to cry.
I might do it. I just want to see the name. I've watched us do this. I watched us take Kyle Brady over Warren Sapp. I watched us trade up for Mark Sanchez. I've seen it. I watched us have 4 first-round draft picks one time, and the best player we got was John Abraham, and we sent to the fucking Falcons. I'm not going to believe it until I see the name on the screen. And please, Joe. Please, Joe. Please, Joe. Please, Joe. Please, Joe.
Come on.
The New York Jets select.
Come on.
Jermaine Johnson. It's in. The pick is in. Jermaine Johnson has gone to the New York Jets, and now that with the 3 picks in the first round, the New York Jets sink this in, Jeremy. With 3 picks in the first round, the New York Jets have Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, and Jermaine Johnson. All 3 of them, in 26 picks, the 3 of them are in the top 14 of Mr. Flostradamus's top
Jeremy, we might
big board.
I'm just going to say this.
We might have to cry.
And I don't say this lightly. And I'm not going to lie. I see my lovely wife has joined the comments.
Yep.
And I think that's because she knew I was about to say some straight homosexual shit about Joe Douglas. And you know what? She's right.
She's right.
Joe, it's been hard, okay? I've done this for 27 years.
6 to midnight hard.
With the New York Jets, okay? In the quarter of a century that I've been a fan of this team, we were a Super Bowl favorite once, and our quarterback blew his knee out in the paint in Buffalo before the first game of the season. We missed 2 field goals in a playoff game with a kicker that had not missed a field goal all year long. This team has literally been the revolving door of dildos to just cram in my ass as hard as they could, as often as they could. And I ain't had many good days, okay? I ain't had many days where I looked at being a Jets fan and I went, you know what? Today's just a fucking good day. Yes. And thanks to you, Joe, today is a good day.
Today is a great day.
The Jets... That is the best first round I've ever seen.
Preach, brother.
That's the best first round I've ever seen. That's not me being a Jets fan. That is the best first round I've ever seen from a team.
All right, now that is out of your system, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have just traded out of the 27th pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
You know who they're probably taking?
Who?
Dicker the kicker.
Dicker the kicker. Let's see it. Dicker the kicker. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I'm going to guess, obviously have the first pick in the second day. So now I can just sit back and wait for nothing for the rest of the night.
Oh.
Yeah.
And look at Jermaine Johnson. He's so happy. Do you know how many players I've seen take jerseys that had the Jets logo on it and look at it like it was going to catch on fire?
Like Keyshawn Johnson?
Hey, now.
Yeah, it was.
Wait a minute.
It was.
Come on.
He was not happy.
You talked to Keyshawn Johnson and asked him, "Were you happy that the New York Jets drafted you number 1 overall?" And he went, "Fuck yeah, I love the contract."
Keyshawn's signature's right here. I spent my own U.S. dollars to buy that helmet, and I love that helmet. And you know why I love that helmet? Because it's the only matte black Jets helmet I've ever seen. And I'll be honest with you, it could have been signed by Bill fucking Belichick, and I would have been. I'd have bought it because I've never seen one like it before.
Hey, you know what? You tell that motherfucker I appreciate it because he won me a Super Bowl. So I don't have anything against Keyshawn Johnson, but I guarantee you, man to man, he says, "Fuck the New York Jets. I didn't want to go there."
So, Matthew Hoffman, I need you to bring me a beer out of the fridge.
Take my microphone off.
I need a beer out of the fridge because something's about to happen.
This has been so crazy.
I've never been happier than I am right now.
Wow.
I mean, literally, as a Jets fan. I mean.
All right, so let's. The pick is in for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I want
who
this
is
to be so stupid. I want the. I'll tell you who I think it is.
I'm good.
I mean, right now I'm.
I know you're on
right now.
cloud nine.
Right now, I feel like I'm giving a speech in my 4th grade class, and I'm just hoping my dick doesn't get hard. Lift my shorts.
Trayvon Walker was the number 1 overall pick for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The player, I've heard them attached to virtually every linebacker in this class.
Okay,
so I could see this being Devin Lloyd.
Okay.
Nakobe
Dean was the one.
Nakobe would make sense as well.
I thought Nakobe Dean was going to be their pick at the top of the 3rd round. Obviously, my Tampa Bay Buccaneers will start off the action tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. But Nakobe Dean here, I mean, you know me. I'm a Georgia fan, so I absolutely love Nakobe Dean. And I think he would be transformative for that defense.
Alex Majabi has a great point.
Okay, what did he say?
What an amazing draft for the two New York teams.
No shit.
2 teams that have just been deep-dicked for the last 10 years.
Dick down in Dallas?
I mean, if somebody has a better grade for me than the Jets, you feel free to tell me who that is.
Philadelphia Eagles. With the trade
you still had to pay A.J. Brown $25 million. I got Garrett Wilson for $6.
True.
And I didn't move off a damn thing.
Bingo.
And look, if you doubt me and how happy I am, just understand they traded up for a kid at 26 that I had them taking at 4.
You're right.
Oh, by the way, it's been a while since I've needed to do this.
The disrespect around this place is ended today.
My media draft entry, not going so well.
No, but who cares at this point?
I don't care. I don't care even a little bit. And hey, guess what? Guess what? We still have another pick.
Wow. The first round has been better than I even thought it could be. I thought it was going off the rails there for a little bit when the Houston Texans ended up taking Kenyon Greene. I thought, oh shit, here it comes.
I lost my
super entertaining.
I can't stop looking at this. I swear to you, I cannot stop looking at Ahmad Garner, Garrett Wilson, and Jermaine Johnson. Oh my God. M. Bradley said Dick Down in Dallas is an awesome song by Trey Lewis. You're right. I actually loosely know Trey Lewis, and I played that song ad nauseum when I first heard it.
He did. That was when we were in the old studio over in North Asheville, or Woodfin. You said North Asheville earlier. That's technically Woodfin. They don't like it when you call them North Asheville.
Well, they're showing Devin Lloyd, but they did that with Nakobe Dean, too, and the Cowboys went,
They did. No,
Weston Sensitive Titans fan said the Titans could still take Desmond Ridder at 39. You're 100% right. By the way, do you realize how much joy I will get if the only quarterback that goes in the first round is Kenny Pickett? And all of those shit-tards that told me, Malik Willis will never be there at 20. You're right.
Yep.
He wasn't there at 20 because nobody gave a fuck about it. He was there at 40.
Oh, man.
Kelvin Joyner asked, who the hell won the media draft contest? I'm not going to lie. I'll tell you tomorrow, and I think they won it with a score of 22. I had 12 of the right guys.
Corey Broda says Tank needs to do the Tampa Bay pick-in Bernie Sanders. 100%, it'll happen.
And
locked in.
Gonna be a lot of impersonations tomorrow. Yeah. Alex Majabi said the Jets' real draft is like if you're doing a mock draft of what you want to happen.
Right.
Correct. I've done 6 of them. None of them have made me as happy as what actually happened.
Devin Lloyd goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars at number 27. Home run. Home run pick.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Jacksonville, you're doing things. And I like it. You're building up the defense here. You know, I still honestly believe in Travis Etienne. And I think that's a hell of an offense that they already have. Devin Lloyd to the defense is incredible. And now here's the Green Bay Packers at number 28 to take George Pickens. You still believe that's going to happen? Lewis Sin?
I mean, watch them take Lewis.
I mean, I'm not going to be mad either way.
Well, you should be.
I mean, you get a
you
get a national champion. Everybody drink. Either way.
John DeLon asked, Jeremy, on CBS Sports, there's an article grading all the draft picks by Pete Prisco.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave the Steelers drafting Kenny Pickett an A. Thoughts on that? I'm going to try to pull this from a deep place in me. I am reasonably sure that the water around the house that Pete Prisco grew up in had mercury in it. Because every time he talks about the draft, it makes my head hurt just a little bit more than it did the time before.
Bingo.
Every single time. I want to give him credit and say you're doing this for clicks and just not hey, you're just a damn moron. I'm not going to lie. You know, I've talked a lot of shit about Jacksonville. I mean, they're an A. And Devin Lloyd just, I think, broke Roger Goodell in half. Roger Goodell, his back popped so many times that he almost pooped in his pants.
Worse than when Christian Watkins jumped on him?
It was close. Christian Wilkins.
Christian Wilkins, thank you.
It was close.
Who the fuck is Christian Watkins?
I don't know who Christian I have no idea who Christian Watkins is, but Christian Watson is a receiver in this draft. He played at North Dakota State.
I feel like Christian Watkins is a person.
He might be. I mean, it could be Sammy Watkins' little brother. I have absolutely no idea.
I don't know, but when I searched it, it pulled up Christian Watkins NFL.
Rob Johnson said Pete Prisco eats carp. Pete Prisco buys tilapia by the bag.
Yeah. He was one of those that before I started working with this guy, I thought Pete Prisco was smart. And then the more and more
was wrong again.
Exactly. And the more and more I work with him, I go, Pete Prisco's a fucking moron.
Mama was wrong again.
Because when it comes to accuracy, Jeremy Greene is I don't know, I'm going to say 78% more correct on things than Pete Prisco is.
Indeed. Oh, thank you.
And like Jeremy needed anything to make his head grow a little bit bigger.
My heart is like the Grinch's. My head is like the Grinch's heart. There we go.
Indeed. All right, so this is George Pickens, right? Green Bay, 28.
You know what? With Green Bay, they can take a fucking kicker at this point. I'm not going to be shocked.
Matt Ariza, punt god.
I mean, really? All right. So we got 5 picks left tonight.
Yep.
How many teams are you really, honest to God, mad at?
I mean, Houston gets some hate because of the Kenyon Green pick.
They should get far more than some hate. You got Kenyon Green for a pick you got for Deshaun Watson. Mm-hmm. You took him over help Trevor Penning, who's a Zion Johnson, who's better at the same position. It's just it's dumbfounding to me.
I can't be too mad at them because they did take Derek Stingley. And if you remember back about a year...
And there's still a possibility that doesn't go well.
I mean, there is a possibility. But if you remember about a year ago, I believe I said that I thought Derek Stingley was one of the best players in this draft. So, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the number 3 pick. But the Kenyon Greene pick was a little bit of a stretch.
Why do I feel like this is going to be one of those things? I have this feeling.
I'm going to miss that dude. He's one dude that I do have massive respect for. Did you see the video of him sitting on the 50-yard line at the Super Bowl with his kids, telling his kids that this is it, Daddy's done with football? As a father, I thought that moment was beautiful. Of I'm staying home with you guys. Oh yeah, he's already retired. He's done. All right, number 28, Green Bay Packers.
Roger Goodell shook his head as he was saying this.
I don't know what he was saying.
He shook his head in the middle of it. Oh, he's not announcing.
No, he's not announcing the pick. He's talking about something else.
He's talking about the man of the year.
Right. Because Andrew Whitworth is, for some reason, announcing the pick for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, can we stop doing this in the first round? Like, it's fine when we do this in the third round. I need this to be succinct.
Like, just when I get down the lip reading with Roger Goodell, he hands it off to somebody else.
This is always fun. Hey, could you show me his face, please?
Right.
I mean, I understand he's having a moment. Why he couldn't have had this moment on Saturday, I have absolutely no idea. By Saturday, we're sitting here going, hey, the Texans are fucking stupid, aren't they? They tapped out on the bottom third.
Oh, because they
put up the selection and then they just went, fuck it. We're like, oh, this is cute. I would love to go to sleep before, like, Sunday. Can we maybe, okay, put a little gumption in this, please? I still owe the people a freak out about the Arizona Cardinals. I haven't mentally gotten my head okay with that yet.
I'm not even sure what you're talking about.
Are you going to call a cab to take you home?
I might have to. I'll be honest with you.
I think you should.
I think I'm working on my third vodka and rain here.
Which means he's probably going to sleep in one of our offices before this is said and done. Come in, he's laying on Mark Starling's desk.
All right, here we go. Green Bay Packers select.
They said that once before. I will not believe them. I've been fooled before.
Devontae Wyatt, defensive tackle, and they have done it to Aaron Rodgers again, folks. Again. So still, I believe this is correct, right? Still, the only number 1 pick he's thrown a touchdown to is Mercedes Lewis.
Yeah. The last time they took a receiver in the first round, it was Javon Walker.
Which was, I mean, good for a year. I mean, there was 1 year. There was 1 year where it was Javon Walker was the guy.
And look, I like
Devontae Wyatt.
I like Devontae Wyatt as a player.
I do too.
The problem is that half the league didn't have him on the board because he's got character red flags that are just daunting.
Yep.
Josh Moreland said he was not getting past the Bengals. That's entirely possible.
True.
The Bengals are a fuckload different than the Packers. The Packers have me playing receiver right now. Tyler Boyd would be their one. Hell, they probably should have signed Auden Tate, who you wouldn't even throw the ball to.
But but with the wide receivers that are available in this draft, they figured that they can get.
Wait till you see the first 20 picks of tomorrow.
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
Those still available receivers are going to get Debo'd early tomorrow. And Green Bay's going to wind up with, look, we got Alec Pierce.
And New England ran.
New England said, fuck it, we'll do it live.
They sprinted to the podium and went, pick his fucking end, guys. So they know who they want. And
I'm going to laugh when it's somebody dumb. I'll tell you who it would be if it was me.
Nakobe Dean.
3-4. I'm not doing Nakobe Dean in 3-4. It's too short.
Okay.
Be Travis Jones for me.
Travis Jones. All right. That wouldn't be a bad pick.
I love Travis Jones. Stephen Tao said the Sportsocracy live draft sponsored by Uber. Fact. He also said the Packers hate Aaron Rodgers. Yes, they do. You know who made that pick? Shailene Woodley. She's pissed.
Fuck you.
She is done with that mulleted Peckerwood.
I will say, the first round has lost a little luster for me after my Bucks traded out.
Yeah, it's lost a little luster for me too.
Oh, fuck you. Mister, I got three draft picks in the top 26 of guys who are in my top 14 on my big board. Yeah, good. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, there's really no way you can't look at this and go, well, that was a win for you.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, Sam. There you go.
Go fuck yourself. Spanish for whale's vagina.
Oh, God. We're awaiting the New England Patriots pick here in the first round of the draft. I haven't said this in a while. We are coming to you live from the Ingles Studio. Ingles Supermarkets. Low prices. Love the savings. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Flostradamus. Jeremy Greene at ESPN Draft Nerd on Twitter. And tomorrow's going to be fun.
This year's first round has been drastically longer than last year's. Or maybe in my head it just wasn't as long.
I don't think it's been longer. I think it's been more action-packed. It's been more trades. It's been more surprise picks.
Oh, man, I'm not going to lie. We're at 29. There's only been 28 picks. And frankly, I at this point, I need a Gatorade, and I'm just hoping I used a condom. I have a way with words.
Yep, you said that.
You know what I just noticed when I saw you? I saw a picture. I saw the video here on the little preview.
Uh-huh.
You, at this point in your weight loss journey, look like a hefty, stretched out on Photoshop version of Fievel.
Is it my ears? Are my ears getting bigger the smaller my face
100%.
gets?
Your face is narrowing, and your ears are pointing out more. You kind of look like a coyote, if I was being honest.
A coyote?
You got a very coyote-looking face.
Or a hyena.
No, you ain't got a hyena. I wouldn't be sitting by you.
Dog.
Dog.
I will say in the old studio, that was one of my favorite shows that we ever did, was Dog.
I may have to bring that out and post it on TikTok.
Yes.
Next week when I'm recovering.
Oh my God, you're right. I just saw the playback on YouTube.
You do look. You look like Fievel Goes West if he went to.
I'm just gonna pin those back.
You know when they take pictures of they take a picture of Homer Simpson and try to make him a real life person?
Yep.
That's what Fievel would look like if they did that.
Oh, God.
Stephen Tao said he went over to his brother's, the Steelers fan, for this. He's pissed and I'm thrilled.
He should be pissed.
He should be. He's also a very good friend of mine, and I can only imagine. I kind of want to get him to call in Saturday.
What's his brother's name?
Clint.
Clint.
Yeah.
Clint.
Yeah. I kind of want Clint to call in on Saturday and just give his real life take.
Clint was a Warrior, wasn't
he? Yep. Kelvin
Okay.
Joyner said Tank looks like he DJs at a strip club.
Nope. Missed it by that. Holy shit. Now there is the pick. That's the pick of the fucking draft right there. Number 29 overall, the New England Patriots select Cole Strange out of UT Chattanooga. That's a fucking record, man. There has never been a player drafted out of the Southern Conference in the first round, I guarantee you. I like Cole Strange.
You like him that much?
But at number 29?
You like him that much?
No.
Okay.
No. Where is it? Where is it?
It's facing at me, so it's going to be a hell of a lot easier if I just...
No,
I'm...
Number 29. I never would have imagined that
I
Cole Strange
didn't
would be
even
a first-round pick.
The ESPN draft predictor says there was a 93% chance of him being available at 54, which is their next pick. You said 100 wrong. I've never heard somebody say 100% that way. I had him at 90 to the Tennessee Titans. In the mock draft we just did today. If Bill Belichick didn't have 6 rings, he would be considered the biggest idiot in this league. I mean, that's a doozy. That's a doozy of a doozy. I don't even know what to do with that.
Just in case you're curious, number 97 on the Flostradamus
I don't even know what to do with that.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
They just sprinted to the podium and went,
gone. George Karlaftis.
Hey, and look, it's weird. How fucking weird is that? That they just, fuck it. We'll go get our number 1 corner, or we'll go get the number 3 corner in the draft, and then we'll sit here with our thumbs in our asses and get George Karlaftis. Wow.
Number 21.
Wow.
So at number 29, you had the New England Patriots take Cole Strange, who was the 97th player.
The Cincinnati Bengals said, I don't care how long you wanted me to wait. We waited 9 seconds.
Yep. And then George Karlaftis comes off the board, who was number 21 on the Flostradamus big board.
Kelvin Joyner said, was that pick Bill or is his dog back? That might be maybe he asked his wife. Matt Rule did that. I am dumbfounded. Kelvin Joyner said, side note, Jeremy, the flow looks fantastic. I thank you. It's got a little product in it. It will have drastically more on Saturday when Earl Danhart makes his appearance.
Cincinnati Bengals are now on the clock, and the pick is immediately.
Rob Johnson said no spoilers, very in caps. So that's exciting. That's exciting for me.
Cincinnati Bengals with the 31st pick in the NFL draft. The pick was in before
Karlaftis
even got on the stage to get the jersey from the commissioner of the NFL. Is this David Ajabo?
I'm going to say no. To me, this is Andrew Booth.
Okay.
They've been in on him. Karlaftis was one that could mess with that. It's so funny. You look at all the smoke that we heard. Mm-hmm. There's a reason we call it Lion Week. Look how many players went in the first round that I hadn't heard a word about. Not one soul said a word to me about Kenyon Greene.
Right.
Now, I'm convinced if Nick Caserio would in this league, there's no shot he would have gone in the first round. But, when you give a dum-dum an NFL team, it's weird what they'll do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Jahan Dotson, I hadn't heard a word. I'd even commented on how shocking it was that I had heard absolutely nothing. Malik Willis's entire team is on their cell phones. All of them.
Well, they're trying to figure out what the fuck just happened.
Every single one of them is on their cell phone. Mm-hmm. Rob Johnson asked, so who did the Bengals take? Ajabo, Logan Hall, Travis Jones. I would like Travis Jones. And I love him, and I'll be honest with you, I won't be shocked if that's the pick for the Jets in the beginning of the second round tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Mainly because, What?
Well, there's one team that you're forgetting about at number 33.
Yeah, you've been in on Logan Hall. Why would you flex off that now? Travis Jones and Vita Vea ain't playing together.
Okay.
You'd have 700 pounds of 2 defensive linemen.
We'll take it.
Prisco's evaluation, this is John DeLon, of the Patriots pick. They draft the replacement for Shaq Mason at right guard. This might be a little high for him, but it certainly fills a need. They get younger and cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Tremendous. Well, I'm 6'5", 260 pounds. So if the Bucks want to draft me to replace Jason Pierre-Paul, then they certainly got younger and cheaper. Right. And it does fill a need because they do need somebody to play that position. Yeah. I'm not saying I can do it well. And look, I don't hate Cole Strange. I'm just blown away. I'm blown away. What a first night. I mean,
it's been
honestly,
great.
What a first night. Two picks left. Hey, and you open us up tomorrow?
Yep.
The Jets could trade off every pick they have.
And you'll still be happy.
For a bag of magic beans. And I would still be fine.
Pick is in for the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's see, who are the top players left on Flostradamus's big board? Daxton Hill, number 19. Nakobe Dean, number 20. Lewis Sin at 25. Sam Howell at 28. And then Travis Jones at 29. Those are the top players on Flostradamus's big board. Obviously, they're not going after a safety. I mean, I feel like that's obvious.
Wouldn't be the position I would be after. I kind of look at Nakobe Dean here.
Dean wouldn't be horrible. That's exactly.
I think it's got to be Andrew Booth because they've been very hot on him through the process.
Okay. By the way, Andrew Booth, 35 on the big board.
One quarterback.
And I'm shocked that it was Kyle Pickett.
Or Kenny Pickett. I don't know who Kyle Pickett. I think Kyle Pickett delivers my mail.
Look, again, this is, the third one of these I've had? Half and half? After losing 62 pounds, I'm going to have to hang out here for a while before I can go home.
I think Cincinnati's pick's been in for about 45 minutes.
It feels like that. I'm dumbfounded at how action-packed this has gone. And according to the NFL's official website, both of the next picks are in. It says the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings both pick is in. So we shall see how quick this will wrap up.
You gotta love television. Corey Broda said, I tried to explain to my boy how the draft works, and this first round just added 170 gajillion questions for him. He's 7.
Yep.
John DeLone said, you guys should probably arrange for an Uber ride right now.
He's good.
Perfectly fine.
Right.
And I live like 2.5 minutes down the street.
Not that that's ever an excuse.
No. Rob Jones is like, I need to go to bed. Come on. Me too. I've slept 6 hours in 3 days. So, I'm right there with you.
The Cincinnati Bengals select Daxton Hill. I was wrong. And I was wrong.
But he's not a safety.
Okay.
That's a move piece. I like that pick a lot. I really do.
He was number 19 on your big
I like
board.
that pick a lot. That's not bad at all.
I mean, you can't be mad at it.
That's not a bad pick at all.
And now the Minnesota Vikings are on the board at number 32 overall. And that pick is in, as I said. It does kind of surprise me, though, that they would go with another safety. I felt like that was a position that they were...
He's a corner.
Oh, he's a corner?
So
he's going to play slot corner? Mm-hmm. But Mike Hilton plays there. Mm-hmm. He better?
He's different. Daxton Hill is a Tyrann Mathieu clone.
Do we move?
He's very good against the run.
Okay. Now, they do have Eli Apple.
He sucks at life.
I understand that, and I agree with you. So do we move Mike Hilton to the outside and put Dax Hill on the inside? In the slot?
No.
Okay. All right.
Oh, look, we've got webcams chat XYZ hot girls and boys video chat.
Yes!
Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yes. Mm-hmm. Let's just deal with you while we can, okay?
Yeah.
And
deleted.
Bye. Let's
and fuck you, porn bot.
Yeah. Jonathan Welch and Stephen Towle just comboed for a funny as we're getting spam. We made it to the big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye. Rob Johnson said, it's late when the sex bots show up.
Yeah.
Here's my question. Does Trayvon Walker take that hooker up on her offer to be she said she would offer her services to the player that's drafted number 1.
100%.
And I'm not going to lie, she was kind of hot.
100%. Oh, I about made an inappropriate joke there, and I'm glad I didn't.
100%.
All right, last pick of the first round belonging to the Minnesota Vikings. The pick has been in for 47 and a half minutes.
Yeah. The NFL does not want me to sleep anytime soon. Mel Kiper's in his bedroom. Mel Kiper's not wearing pants right now. Like, as soon as this pick's in, he's just going to take off that sport coat and go lay down in the bed.
If you're making this pick, what's it going to be?
If I'm making it, if I'm making this pick, for me, I'm considering Andrew Booth. I'm considering Kyler Gordon. Travis Jones.
That's the one I think I'm going with. I want Travis Jones and Dalvin Tomlinson on my defensive line.
Oh, I'll tell you a fun story about promises.
Yep.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 players that are left on the board that I know for a fact got promises through their agent that they'd go in the first round.
Ooh.
And that's per usual. Yep. And there's probably a couple more that I don't know about.
Yep.
Usually it's between 40 and 45 get promises, and there's 32 picks.
Mm-hmm. What about Lewis Sin here?
I wouldn't hate it. Evan Doyle said, I'm so defeated and confused. You shouldn't be. I like that Daxton Hill pick, honestly. He pissed a bunch of people off in the interview. And I don't know what he said, but he did not interview him, from what I was told.
Right.
Alex Majabi said, imagine if it's a quarterback.
No.
That would be tremendous. That would be a tremendous punctuation to the weirdest first round I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Lewis Sin.
Him and Harrison Smith.
No shit.
Nothing wrong with that.
I love it.
I would have probably liked a. I would have. M. Bradley in our comments said Boye Mafe. That's a guy that I know they liked.
Mm-hmm.
But they also have 34. They got 2 picks from Detroit. So. What an unbelievable.
Absolutely wild.
What an unbelievable first round.
I mean, part of me's kind of pissed off. I mean, when you did your final mock draft and you had us taking Logan Hall, and then right after us, Lewis Sin coming off the board, I said I was going to be pissed. So now that the first round has ended, and we're picking first in the second round, and Lewis Sin just came off the board in the first round,
yeah,
I'm kind of pissed. Because after we lost out. And Logan Hall's fine. But you know me. I'm still a fan. At the end of the day, I'm still a fan. And if I can get a Georgia player being on my team with the 33rd overall pick in the draft, I'm going to be all about it. And
Emmanuel,
but I love the pick for the Minnesota Vikings.
Emmanuel Urkel asked top 3 teams in the report card. I bet you can guess one.
It's the New York Jets.
The Jets are the A+.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give A+ easily. You had 3 guys that I was specifically told you didn't think any of them were going to be there at 10.
Mm-hmm.
You got all 3 of them.
Yep. I would say Philadelphia Eagles have to be up there with the trade that they got A.J. Brown and they got Jordan Davis at number 13. They have to be one of your winners of tonight.
Eagles are certainly high for me. The Giants are high for me. Hell, Carolina's high for me. Seattle did well. Baltimore's fucking rock star.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore traded a mediocre number 2 receiver for a first-round pick.
Yep.
And wound up with the number 1 player in this draft and the number 7 player in this draft.
Kyle Hamilton and Tyler Linderbaum.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Baltimore has to be right there with the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're talking about top 3 on the report card: Jets, Ravens.
One more chance to drink. The national champions. 5 first-round draft picks from the defense.
For me, it's probably the Jets, the Ravens, and the Eagles.
I would agree with all of those.
That's probably my 3.
Mm-hmm.
We will have a second and third round mock that comes out early tomorrow morning. That one's not broken up by team.
Yep.
I love you all, but I'm not going that aggressive.
I got to do it.
Then we'll have the ESPN Radio show.
Yep.
And then we'll be right back here for night 2.
Yep.
HWA will be here tomorrow night.
Nice.
Exciting times.
Very nice.
Exciting times.
Yep.
God, what a first round.
Wow. Unbelievable. It all started off with...
this is the first time in the history of my life that the Jets have been on every top 3 I've seen.
Yep. I mean, it's hard to say no to. Like I said, 3 picks in the top, 26?
Mm-hmm.
Was that where you picked last? Yep, 26. 3 picks in the top 26. They got 3 players in the top 14 on Flostradamus's big board. Trayvon Walker started off the night. Aiden Hutchinson, Derek Stingley. We knew all those 3. And then your Jets went with Sauce Gardner, Kayvon Thibodeau. Ike Ekwonu goes to the Carolina Panthers. And then from there, shit got weird. I mean, that's the best way that we could put it. And my Tampa Bay Buccaneers will start off tomorrow night at number 33 overall, first pick in the second round. And shit, let's just go to best available here.
Oh, there's
you got Nakobe Dean.
Oh, there's a bunch.
David Ajabo. Sam Howell. This is going according to Flostradamus' big board.
Oh, he had one quarterback.
He had one quarterback, and Malik Willis falling out of the first round. I feel like that probably would have been some kind of crazy odds in Vegas to get Malik Willis not going in the first round.
There were a lot of parlays, but you weren't catching great money on them.
Yeah. Travis Jones, Boye Mafe, George Pickens, Jalen Petrie. Those are the top of the big board right now, according to Flostradamus Jeremy Greene at ESPN Draft Nerd on Twitter. And I'll be honest with you, I will not be shocked if the first pick in the second round is Andrew Booth.
I'd be a little shocked. He doesn't fit that scheme that well.
Okay.
Your scheme, I would look to a Kyler Gordon ahead of an Andrew Booth.
Mm-hmm.
I still look at Logan Hall. Trade it down, still get the guy that I think you were after. Where do the quarterbacks go? That, to me, is the great question.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because be honest with yourself. Look at tomorrow. Where are they supposed to go? I mean, Tennessee, I would say Desmond Ritter's off the board at 35.
Okay.
I've heard him to Tennessee forever. Sam Howell could be at 36 to the Giants, and then I could see Matt Corral at 43 to the Falcons. But, I mean, I told you this the entire time. Nobody is dead sold on these quarterbacks.
Right.
So, it's what a first round. What a first round.
It has been incredible. We appreciate everybody being with us here in the Sportsocracy. Coming to you always live from the Ingles Studio. Ingles Supermarkets, low prices, love the savings. John DeLong says, Tank, I do believe my LSU Tigers had 6 first-round draft picks in the 2019 draft.
True.
Sure you did. And I'm not saying it's the greatest draft ever for the Georgia
I'm saying it's the
Bulldogs.
greatest draft ever for my team.
Of course.
Oh, hold on. I've never been able to hit this button to my own team.
The disrespect around this place is ending today.
New York Jets definitely a winner today in the first round of the NFL draft.
I'm gonna frame the shirt. I'm never gonna wear this again.
Your lucky one?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not wearing this again until the Jets make it to the Super Bowl.
I think you should wear it every game.
No, because then it's not special.
Yeah, sure it would be if you win them all.
Oh, what a first day.
Yep.
Another day tomorrow. Thank all of you for being with us tonight. What a night.
Yep.
What a night.
Yep.
Second, third round mock draft tomorrow. We'll be out in the morning. And we'll be live 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time with the ESPN Radio Show. We'll be back here at 7 o'clock tomorrow night for day 2 of Giraffmas.
Hit that like button, share it out with your friends as well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Join the House of Reprehensibles. How many other things can I say? We will be back with you tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. Here in the Ingles Studio, and of course on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene, and we will see you tomorrow.